now. All right, there's that. That camera thing's on, so there we go. The chat fucking glitched out for a second. We'll see if that comes back. I'll load up the channels. We'll see if people make their way back in, try refreshing, all that fun shit. We rebooted the computer. There's the old stuff from before, so at least we have that. I'll open up the windows, and we'll see if people join, and I don't know. If everyone fucked off, which is fine, I'll just go home. Literally, the second we want to switch over and start the show, that's when the thing goes, oh, let's just freeze for no reason. And then everything just glitched out, and we just... Not the last 3 hours while I was working, just that one. Alrighty, we want to switch over and start the show. Alrighty, there we go. Come on, says Rusty Grammar. Honestly, like, I'm not trying to have like a fucking pity party for me, but honestly, dude, I am at a goddamn like depression level and stress level with other stuff outside of all of this that going on with this fucking crap. I just honestly sometimes I'm tempted to take a day. Let's put it that way. That's about the best way we can say that. Tempted to take a day. All right, so those are all back up. I've got those back up. I've got my first stories back up. Figure your shit out. Figure my shit out. Honestly, like, I get it. It's a joke, whatever. Fuck you. All right? Fuck you. Figure my shit out. Just... Guy says he's stressed and he's figure your shit out. Yeah, that's that easy. I have, it's totally my fault. I should have foreseen that for some unknown reason that I still don't know, my computer would choose the exact moment I click to go into the live camera shot to just go bloop. Hello, everything, says Sandy Squatch. Hey, how you doing? Everyone. Well, I mean, everything, everyone. Who do you want to identify as? So as I was saying before my whole stream had to fuck off, I'm not feeling the greatest and like physically or mentally, and I'm burning out. And so we're going to try and do a show. We're going to try. I've got some content. I've got some story stuff, and we'll go through all of that. And I don't know. We'll see. I don't. It is what it is. Alrighty, we've got our first stories loaded up, but I have to load the freaking window for the rest of them back up, which I saved. So if I lost those, then we're really screwed. Alrighty. Nope, they look saved. Sweet. Balls Deep saying hello, Sandy. Yeah, everyone. Hey, welcome to the show. That's too loud, Johnny. Just, yeah. I am. And that's where that is. Alrighty, so as someone mentioned, we had the train thing. Fuck technology and take care of yourself, dude. Thank you, John Hahn. That would be me logging off and just leaving for a while, but I don't really want to do that. We do have a show prepped. I'm gonna try and get through it. I'm just it's life. So, my shit's depressing, so I really don't like going over it. I mean, the last time I talked about it online, I think was Granny's show, and he literally at one point just stops me and just goes, I think we should change the subject because this is bumming me out. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how it goes. That's Hi, my world. Welcome. Fucking yeah, that's what it is. So that's why, like, I know there are people who are like, hey, you should just say everything or talk about everything online. Like, I don't really want to. Like, I don't think people want to hear about it, and I don't know that I want to. Anyways, we've got all three windows up, and let me get back to my stream on Rumble, because let's see, my channel's live streaming. There we are. That one is going. Let's get back over there. Is that it is. All right, so we're good with that. I've got that chat up. If you're watching on Rumble, thank you for watching there. And remember, if you chat in the Rumble one, we will have that window over here, so I'll at least see it. Unfortunately, we can't put you on. Oh, thank you, Wilmer, for the 100 bits. Oh, does my hair really look like shit? I didn't even fuck with my hair today. That's how bad it is. I got done with my therapist. I showered and shaved, and like I'm literally physically just I can barely move my goddamn right hand. Thank God I don't jerk off anymore. It's called the stranger. No, it's called the limp wrist is what it is. It's not even resistance. That's called the cardiac arrest victim. Or what is that also called? Oh, yeah, the jab. Alrighty, enough fucking around. So thank you for being part of the show. We've got a fully prepped one. We'll try and get through all of the stuff we have today and see where that lands. Friday's show is going to be cut short because of the Euphoria and or Euphoric Inc. music and comedy. I don't know, some weird hodgepodge thing that I'm doing at the Waite Park Civic Center deal, and it's going to be weird. I have to do a performance. I thought at noon. Now it's 5 and 8, so I'm going to have to cut this show short. We'll probably be ending at 4 on Friday. I'm sorry. So we'll get through all this. Someone mentioned this earlier, so we'll start with this story anyway. Greece had a problem with their trains. I guess it's going around. Oh, thank you, Balls Deep, for the whoopee sticker and the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Greece had a problem with their trains, proving it's not at nobody in this day and age can run a good train, apparently. And I actually have 2 train stories. Let's make sure I have the other one up here. I don't think it's in the first hour though, actually. I think I came across that later. So no. Maybe it's nope, that's not it. I don't know. We'll see if we there. It was in here somewhere. I'll find it. We'll find it. It's in the weeds. But Sandy Squatch and Balls Deep, everyone. Make sure you get a sweet tattoo and get high as fuck after the show to celebrate. Well, here's the thing about the tattoo. That's not entirely out of the question. It's not. I do have to finish the artwork, though, and I have to hook up my new printer that I bought so I can print out a picture and bring it there. But that's not entirely out of the question, but the financial aspect of it is now the question, because there's a whole incidence of the hookah that was supposed to be on the smoke show on Sunday is apparently has a hole in it. I guess just don't trust Pakistani craftsmanship. They don't make them like they used to. So needless to say, the display piece is now permanently a display piece. And I might have to buy a new pipe or something to have something fun for the Sunday show, which we will try, knock on glass, to launch the Sunday Smoke Show successfully this Sunday on Just Rumble. And I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. And that's the other thing, too. Like, again, not trying to be depressing, really trying to avoid the black hole that is my life. But I was going to go to that show with a good friend of mine, and she had a car accident, and we were, like, talking about different tattoos and stuff. So now I kind of feel bummed out to, like, go and get a new tattoo. Because I know if I do, she's going to be like, hey, how's your new tattoo? And I'll be like, oh, here, we'll talk about have great. I'm like, how's your buying a new car? Because your other one got totaled. Oh, it's going to be interesting. This will leave some tracks, this Trucker 18. That's right. This story is going to go the distance. Oh, Jesus. But yes, the video. Let's see what the video will show us. Is the video a voiced one? And please don't be, if it's Janine Moos, I will read. Just get a little banger, as they call them. I have so many, that's all I got room for, at least something to celebrate the event. I had a plan for a well, that was creepy. I had a plan for a rather interesting one to fill, because I've got one over here, and I've got one on each shoulder, so I thought another one on the forearm. I feel like the forearm needs something, and we'll see where... Rumble. What? What's this? What's this? I can't believe my eyes. Rumble, that'll help. Oh, That's the link to my show. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Balls Deep. This is you. He's not wrong. All right, so yeah, if you want to watch on the Rumble, go over there, follow that stuff. And if you want to be part of the Sunday show, we're going to have the phone lines completely open because we can do that on Rumble. We're safe there. And we're going to have the Discord available for...
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
Who was that? That is Dear Butch.
have more cowbell, baby.
17 months
Good
subscribed.
afternoon, Johnny.
Good afternoon, Dear Butch. How are you doing? 17 months subscribed. Thank you very much. Really got to get that Dremel tool here. That's but yes, so hopefully this Sunday, the lights, a new smoke piece, and hopefully the cowbell thing. But we won't really be doing cowbell stuff this Sunday. So anyways, let's get back to our stories. We have actual shit to do. So thank you all very much for being part of the show. And again, thank you, Dear Butch, for that subscription. Let's get to this thing again. Greece, 38 killed as trains collide in Greece. I'm thinking of Steel Toe Morning Show logo tramp stamp. Definitely not. Definitely not. I will not get the Steel Toe Morning Show logo, especially as a tramp stamp. But I don't know that I would get the Steel Toe Morning Show logo, and I'll tell you why. I'm a second mic on it. That's really Aaron's show. I get to be part of it. Johnny, I happen to have a brand new hookah I have zero use for. As always, it's for tobacco use only. It says, I'll mail it to you if you would like. Well, I mean, that is super awesome and appreciative. I feel a little weird about that, taking it, but I mean, I am very grateful. If I ever set up a P.O. box, that kind of stuff would be cool, but I don't really want to give out my address at the moment. I have reason to, I've had conversations with people off air where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just not get people digging at me in terms of, because leave my daughter alone. So yeah, but I don't know if I want to give up my address. Just in general now, I'm worried in all things. But I very much appreciate that offer. That is super sweet. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But I'm gonna pick me one, you fucking retard. I'm going to pick out one for me, I think. I'm going to go over to Buddha Glass. I'm going to drop that name. Hey, how you doing? Buddha Glass. And I'm going to, pick out something nice. But as for a tat, I might get, because I hate my first tattoo. I could get something maybe over here, because there's a fair amount of meat on that arm. I don't know. But as for getting like a steel toe boot, I feel like that would be kind of stealing Aaron's thing. I'd have to get his permission, which sounds gay. And I just don't like that because it's already kind of a quasi-homosexual vibe between the two of us. The tension's palpable. And so I don't want to be like, hey, after the show, I was thinking about getting a boot like on my arm or whatever. And just, but I want to check with you, man. Is that cool? I don't want to, is there a steel toe boot I should use or shouldn't use? And then at that point, it's just like, why don't we just, drop pants and suck dicks. Get a Deadpool logo. No one has those. I've seen you always sporting him on your shirts. No one ever has a Deadpool logo. Here, can we do? Nope, we're going too far this way. Okay. No one ever has a Deadpool logo in a tattoo. No one. Not even a poorly drawn one. I like where your head's at. But I'm going to say, I think I did that one. Thank you, John Hahn. Get the crutches. I do like my old... I'm trying to come up with a new logo that might not use the crutches as much. Do the logo of this show. The logo of this show is kind of up in the air at the moment because I'm lazy and like I said, I get depressed and shit. So, but the sitting Johnny doll thing, I don't know. Maybe. I like my little Johnny doll, but... we'll see. We will see. I don't know that I would do that. The crutches logo I could do because the cross crutches is nice. By the way, thanks for the raid yesterday. I didn't know you were going to be there so early. I run on Corey time. Well, hey man, that shit happens. It was awesome to raid you. I think I promised to raid Granny today, so I've got that one booked. That we're gonna raid our good friend Granny at the end of the show. But Yeah, man. I'm all for, like, hey, this is all about having fun. Find what entertains you. Do what you support, what you love, whatever have you. And people support this crazy shit, which is how I get to keep doing it. So I'm more than happy to keep the door open behind me. Is all I'm saying. And I still, why is emote wall? You're on my shit list. You're on my shit list, emote wall. You're right there. I fucking checked you again today. I was joking in total irony on your onto your Wonder Woman tattoo. Then I have a Wonder Woman blanket. It is a cat blanket because it was a gift for a friend. It's a gift from my roommate. She didn't care for it, and I got a Deadpool one. It was kind of like a matching set thing, and she took it totally as a, well, these are both for you. And I was like, okay. And then the cat was like, these blankets are super comfy, and so my cat took one, and another cat took the other, and now Deadpool and Wonder Woman blankets are both for cats. That's the way that is. This is way more personal than it should be. Why are we talking about my bad furniture choices? Get a tattoo of some sort of egg, Fabergé, boiled, chair, whatever tickles your fancy. Yeah, I know. There we go. Fabergé egg. You need to be blinged out. Yeah, because we can't get too detailed. Like, that's the other thing. I don't know. Much respect for real, says Brown Candy. Well, thank you very much. Thanks you for saying that. More than happy to throw it right out to new channels and people getting their what is it? Not partnership, but affiliate status. There we go. That's the name. I am dumb. All right, let's flip this back over so I don't miss any of the live chat from the Rumble. Let's just update that quick and make sure we're on that. And so yeah, if you're enjoying the show on the Rumble, click the glove or whatever. Feel free to use the chat. I've got the window open so we can see it. And there we go. We got to get on to the story stuff because I didn't open my. This is the other thing. I reboot my computer. I don't have my clock anymore. This board feels strange when I use it for the mouse. I'm gonna have to start changing that up too. All right, where's my clock? Because I can't keep track of life without it. It drives me nuts. And there we go. All right, there we are. Holy shit. Time flies when you're having fun or when you're rebooting your whole computer. Here we go with our first holy Jesus Christ, that's why I hate doing that too. Tunnel vision. John Hahn, as long as save your porn tabs you had open when you reset, you'll be fine, my man. No, it did reopen all of my let's do it this way because this will be easier to deal with for a lot of people. There we go. It did redo all of my hold on, let me fix this and then I'll be able to talk like a goddamn person. There we go. Whew. All right, so let's see what this video link part is and
Welcome to Who's Talking.
Welcome to Who's Talking. Is that a movie about the babies? Oh, wait, no. It's this guy with Chris Wallace and the universe chose me. Yeah, you have that kind of ego.
You can see the images here of the aftermath. It's a passenger train. It was carrying about 350 people at least. It collided head on with a freight train. Multiple cars derailed. And
multiple.
Choose me?
Wilmer. Too soon. Too soon. Fanatical Bucks fan. Video. Well, is this not a video? I believe this is a video. At least 36 dead after trains collide. This is a video of the aftermath. Now, we don't have a video of the event. God, that would be insane, but also kind of interesting to see. Head-on train crash. There needs to be multiple angles. Infinity egg chair. Infinity egg chair freaks the fuck out of even me, okay? Infinity egg chair is weird. It's like I'll never escape the damn thing. Plus, the foam I have in here right now is ribbed. Don't. But because of that, like the Infinity... Thank you for the 100 bits and the YOLO sticker. This is a serious show for serious people, and I want to thank you so much for all of that. Because without this kind of dialogue, everything would fall apart. People would be like, oh, what is this crap? Why would you pay attention to this show? It's just a bunch of fucking potty humor. Some guy crapping out his mouth about what he thinks about shit. But fortunately, thanks to that little interaction shaking me up, we can keep the integrity of the show going strong. Thank you very much. Alrighty, let's get to at least 35. You shouldn't smile while you're doing that, asshole. All right, at least 36 people are dead after trains collide in Greece. Again, I don't know. Is this supposed to be disappointing or reassuring? I'm not sure. Are we supposed to be like, oh my God, that's so sad? Or are we supposed to be like, hey, it happens in other places too? You know, it's not just here. Where was this? This was in Greece. This was in Greece. Apparently, this was in Greece. From what we hear, the trains applied the brakes, but apparently there was grease on the tracks. Oh, no. All the tracks in Greece are always slippery. All right. So thank you all so much for all the fun and interaction. Holy shit, we're close to a hype train. That's kind of creepy. If we want to launch a hype train, we do have 2 different video things to go through. Thank you very much, Wilmer, for the 20 bits. Yeah. We didn't get as many video things prepped today just because of stuff. So at any rate, if we do a hype train, cool. We're not worried about it if we don't, because like I said, whatever. Things happen. Life is life. 36 people dead after trains collide. We keep interrupting this story. Take it away, Greece.
Several caught fire just north of Athens where this happened. It left carriages and heaps of debris in its wake, according to state broadcast.
Carriages? What about the horses? I thought this just involved trains. Do they even have Amish people over there? Oh. Hi, I'm dumb. That's what that is. Those are words for trains.
Both trains were traveling on the same track for several miles before the collision actually happened. First responders have been racing to...
All right, hold on. You think anyone was banging when it happened and got a power thrust? Oh, Chevrolet, JB, no. Like, she's like, oh my God, I feel the world shaking. You're like, yeah, that's my fucking dick. Oh. And then after you nut, you realize it totally isn't your dick and you bail on her. She didn't even come and she's just left in there. You're like, oh, it's fucking rubble. I'm getting the hell out of here. I feel bad for this story, but all the trains have graffiti on them. That seems weird. Just probably a dead lay after that. Oh, she was giving oral and bites off your dick. Oh, no. No. What's next? Commercial airlines falling from the sky? Don't pull that shit, JB. Don't, or Joe Berger. Don't pull that shit. All right? It's not a joke. Some at some point they saw each other coming. Do you jump out or stay inside and hope for the best? If you're the train conductor, I'm thinking you jump and hope for the best because you are not getting through that. I mean, I don't know if there were engines on both, like, because you can be the train conductor from the back of the train, especially with the way some of them work nowadays. But, that's a good question. I mean, you got to at least shit your pants, right? Like, just off the go, when you see them coming at you, you got to immediately just be like, oh, no, this is not good at all, and just immediately... Like, that's what's happening right then and there.
Find survivors in the twisted, melted wreckage that you see here. Elena Jokas is covering this tragedy for us. Elena, I know that the Prime Minister was there on the ground. What are you learning about the recovery efforts that are underway, though?
What is that sound? Did somebody have their radio on in the background? Can we turn this down when you're going on?
About the recovery efforts that are underway, though.
Was that Charlie Brown's
Yeah, and
mom?
the recovery efforts are still
Wah, 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 wah. And by the way, holy Jesus, hot accent.
underway, and you have about 150 firefighters and first responders on the ground just outside of Larissa, where the two trains collided. You mentioned the fire. Those two main carriages at the front caught alight. The fire department just came out with a statement that the fire was
Is it wrong that I'm like, dude, that sounds so dignified? Like, that's just... Yeah, we lost people, but when their lives were snuffed out, their souls caught a light. God, that's creepy. I'm trying to focus on this. Someone get Anna Nicole on the horn. For running. What's etiquette for one party? Passing during. Two trains collide. How metal? I mean, send Grease $1 billion or two. Fuck it. I mean, why not? Put them on the tab.
so intense and reached such high temperatures that it inhibited the initial response teams. 36 people have lost their lives. DNA testing is now required to try and identify the victims. There are people gathered outside the hospital in Larissa waiting for news of their loved ones. We also understand about 200 people were taken to safety. 72 people are injured, 7 of whom are in critical condition. Now the question becomes, why would two trains traveling on the same track when there are 2 tracks available? And that now has become the big issue.
Why didn't one of them pick the other lane? How did you not see the train coming? I mean, I suppose as you see it coming, you assume like, oh, I gotta be magic. It's gotta be on the tracks. As long as they send back euros, I support giving them money. That sounds kind of like no. That sounds inappropriate, man. That's a big fuck up. It is a big fuck up. But like I said, at a certain point, those trains are kind of locked in. You know what I mean? Like they can't just switch the tracks midway. How did these 2 trains end up on the same track? I'm guessing somebody took a left turn at Albuquerque that they should have skipped. Just hypositing it. Hypositing.
How did this happen? Was it human error? Was it a technical fault? The Prime Minister going on the ground saying that he will spare no effort in figuring out what happened and what went on. But then importantly, on the flip side of this, many experts are appearing on state TV saying that they're concerned about the overall process, the modernization of the railway systems. 350 people, Caitlin, were on that passenger train, and we're waiting for more news. I mean...
So what we're saying is about 10%. We lost 10%. All right, that's look. I mean, cold hard math could have been worse. Look, I'll say this: which train won? Says no more. The one with the most cars left. We got to start counting. Someone righted when they should have left it. Said Brown Candy. They zig when they should have zagged. All right, like. Why is this coming loose again? Motherfucker. Oh, Jesus. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Pick your poison. I gotta say this. David Lee saying, sounds like an elementary school math problem. If one train left at 1 p.m. and one train left at 3 p.m., what time will they collide? Oh, fuck. I shouldn't laugh at that. This is a horrible thing. People were hurt. Yeah, no, I feel like that would make people care about math. All right. So, if one train left, north of Athens at 3 p.m. going, 75 kilometers an hour, traveling exactly, 75 kilometers, and the other one left south of Athens, traveling 55 kilometers an hour, traveling a total distance of 20 kilometers. At what time would both trains fuck the shit out of each other and kill 2 people, or kill over 35 people in each? I mean, Please show your work. Oh. Alrighty. So yeah, let's get back to this. The Greek authorities are in the process of Oh, we don't have much left.
Rescue efforts are still currently on the go. 3 days of national mourning also announced.
So let me get this straight. What if you don't want to mourn? Say you're a dick like me, and you just, I don't want to mourn. So for all 3 days, you just have a party. Just like, na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, hey, traffic went down. Like, just, something. Like, what if you don't want to? The government will make you mourn. Oh, alrighty. I'm an asshole. Anyway, so yes, that is the greasy trains. Trains collide in Greece. They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop it. I'm a dick. Alrighty. Our next story is kind of fun. That's how I mourn, by celebrating their lives. Look, I know it seems weird, but the way I mourn is I go to the widows of some of those who have passed, and I'm like, hey, how about I throw you one? Look, your loved one is dead and gone, but you're not. You deserve a hot log in your snizzatch. Alrighty. Have you ever been to a Mexican wake? It's basically 2 days of partying after someone dies. Yeah, I heard. Isn't that kind of a thing with like some Irish cultures and stuff too? I don't know. All I know is are you celebrating that you guys are still there, or are you celebrating someone's life, or are you celebrating the fact that this is shitty? At least they're out. Just they're gone. You're done now. Job done. Mission complete. Anyways, there have been a lot of people talking about the balloons in the air, and so that's kind of fired up UFO talk. Yes, in Irish culture, it's true as well, only they slap their wives too. But I'll be honest, I didn't see where that was new boot goofy. Yeah, I didn't see where that was relevant. Did you know it used to be legal for men to beat their wives so long as they used a stick no wider than their thumb? Oh, we can't do very much damage with that, can we? Perhaps it should have been a rule of the wrist. Anyways, thank you, Sandy. Alrighty, so where are we gonna do that? Alrighty, so this next story, yeah, say already some more, asshole. This next story is from CNN here. An ex-Navy pilot is going to be talking about UFOs and stuff he saw. Because again, I really want people to sleep easily at night. So,
what's it like to hear from the people actually?
I knew it.
I'm Audie Cornish.
I'm Audie Cornish, and I'm corny.
The assignment with Audie Cornish. Listen wherever you get your
I can make
podcasts.
so many horrible
Chinese
things, but
balloon that floated across the continental U.S. got a lot of attention, and somehow it eclipsed other weirder, unidentified flying objects.
like your hairdresser.
Echo 6-1, Tango, Roger. Roger, there's troubleshooting.
Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at the fly.
Former Navy fighter pilot Brian Graves has a new article in Politico titled, "We have a real UFO problem, and it's not balloons."
She said Chinese balloon. Yeah, that racist. Seriously, how cool would it be if all of a sudden we get invaded by China, but it's all dirigibles? Just a whole bunch of blimps. Nobody saw it coming. We didn't realize they'd use the balloons. Am I weird for feeling like this seems like technology we shouldn't be afraid of right now? Like the balloon thing? Like, oh my God, dude, they sent balloons. Did they send flowers too? I mean, was there a get well card? Oh. It's like the Spanish Inquisition, but instead it's with Chinese Mylar balloons. No one expects the Chinese balloon. Brown candy, they came from the sky. All right. We have real UFO problems, and it's not balloons. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of dicks. Just dicks flying everywhere. The sky's getting cockeyed.
He joins me now. Ryan, I'm with you. I mean, you've seen weirder things.
Ryan, I'm with you. It's not really cheating if neither one of our significant others finds out, and I do like bald-headed men. Ryan, I'm with you. You look like you might be using the same mic and setup as me. God damn it, Ryan.
Than a Chinese balloon while you've been
you got a better one.
In the sky, yes?
Certainly. We've seen things that we haven't been able to explain.
Yeah, we've been afraid of Chinese balloons, Russian balloons. Canadian balloons are the worst because they say made in the shade. We don't even know what that means. Toastmaster saying they snuck right in. What if they had bioweapons or nukes on them? You're missing my point where I'm saying, how we track planes flying in the sky. I mean, how do we miss the balloons? That's my question. I feel like balloon technology should have been something we surpassed so long ago that it shouldn't have even posed a threat. It should have been like the balloons were approaching the border and the defense systems of America were like, really? Fucking balloons? What happened? Did your budget run low? What do we deserve a better class edit? Can we not have an airplane or two? At least Japan sent some fucking carriers and shit, man. Chevrolet JB. It was such a stupid idea, it worked. That's kind of what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you for helping me find my words. Justin Egghead, not cool enough for the egg chair, though. Oh. The Chinese know we're scared of balloons because of Stephen King's It. Oh, no. They start painting all their balloons red. There's like an audio box. The closer you get to the balloon, the more you hear it saying, down here we all float.
As simply a balloon. And as we've been talking about the various objects that have been shot down over the U.S., there's been a pretty clear bifurcation between what we've been calling a Chinese balloon and what these other three objects are. And while we don't know what they are, the fact of the matter is we should know what's above our head at any given time, whether it's a national security issue or whether it's a scientific question. We need to figure out what's above our heads.
But these things that you've seen, and in fact, I should let everybody know, you saw them a lot. This wasn't just a one-off once in 2015. You saw UFOs often. And these things, correct me if I'm wrong, they do things. They
do things. Like to your butthole, and I had it on the wrong screen. I'm a dick. Next, they're going to use the robot birds. See, now I would be worried if we were getting like drone attacks that looked like eagles and shit, because then you're...
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Yay. Oh, it's in the chair. David Chandler, thank you very much for subscribing 3 months. Thank you very much, David Chandler. Thank you very much. I super appreciate it. That's super awesome. Alrighty. Indeed, they do things. All right. what was it? Hey, Johnny, whatever happened to that multi-million-dollar Sidewinder missile that missed that balloon? I mean, that, again, there's a variety of things we could talk about with that. I'm not talking about the other three. I'm talking about the one certified Chinese balloon, all right? I fully, wholeheartedly believe something hinky is going on, and those other three may not have been Chinese balloons. But I'm saying for the one that was Chinese balloon, did they have a missile that missed that? Because that just, I feel like it's bad. Until they start reporting about the anal probe balloons, I am still going outside. I'm not no one hits 100%. That sounds like somebody who's been in the dating scene. Look, not every plan survives the battlefield. Sometimes she's got a fucking wingman. Now you gotta find someone who's willing to bed down Chubbly. Ballsy, certified, bona fide, Shanghai Chinese balloon. All right. Thank you all for being part of the show. Let's get back to this video so we can get through that. What is this? This is like our first or second story? I think this is our second story from our first hour. And so we're definitely going to make it through the whole show today. Because, yeah, already getting behind the eight ball.
Technology that you all couldn't identify.
It's not that we were just seeing them out there and somewhat identifying something in the distance. We're using a multitude of sensors on our aircraft and also distributed across multiple aircraft.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but we got some pretty nice shit, and it came back with bleh. Look, I was able to catch my wife cheating on me from 4,500 feet, all right? And this thing was like, I don't know, what is that, a fucking aardvark? Joe Burger, I want to find the missing missile and sell it on the dark web. Oh, a multitude. What is the heat signature on one of these balloons? They should just use their eyes. I mean, of course, you know, how would your eyes fail you?
And different platforms that are detecting these objects within a sensor.
Wait, different platforms? You mean like TikTok? Because, now I got questions. Facebook, goddamn Zuckerberg boned us again.
Network. And so when we then correlate those radar tracks with our infrared camera systems and eventually move in closer to detect them with our eyeballs, we have high confidence in those track files.
But have you ever detected them with your balls?
And what we're experiencing. And what we're experiencing are things that we're really not sure what they are at the end of the day. They're performing a number of behaviors that we don't recognize, such as the ability to stay stationary in very high winds with no lifting platforms, no surfaces, but also to maintain speeds of 0.6 to 0.8 Mach, which is upwards of 350 knots. And they can do that for many hours on end. We don't have the ability to do that in our aircraft. And we simply don't know who's operating these or what their intent are.
I think we have another clip of one from your squadron of them seeing it, as you said, in high wind and operating differently.
Look at that thing. It's rotating. Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Welcome to Who's Talking. We have
All right,
two
seriously,
things in
Chris
common,
Wallace,
and
no
I
one's
bet you
talking.
don't know.
No one's talking. We have two things in common. I bet you don't know what they are. Is one of them that we both killed CNN? David Chandler. Nobody knows knots either, jackass. See, I didn't want to say anything. I felt dumb. Yeah, how many knots? Isn't that like a maritime thing? Like you drop the rope, you count the knot? I don't know. Knots. That's like a lot of knots. Like, wait a minute. So what, are we making a sweater? Or are we stopping aliens? What is it? Distractions, says Joe Burger. What do you mean distractions? Balloon is fast. That balloon is fast. You're saying the whole UFOs thing is distractions?
And I had a nurse named.
Hold on, buddy. Because I would believe that there are plenty of things we use in society today or whatever that are distractions. I got one for you now. But 20 knots in 23 miles per hour. Yeah, now we're getting on that weird question like okay, so if a UFO is going 23 knots and an airplane is going 18 knots, at what point will two trains run into each other in Greece? Joe Berger, I hope they are real. Seriously, I think the videos of the UFOs are real. I think any number of things could be causing any of that. They could be anything from time travelers to aliens to imagination. I don't know. But I'll say, if you want yourself a distraction, I give you the president of distractions.
And I had a nurse named Pearl Nelson, military. She'd come in and do things that I don't think you learn in medical school. Nursing.
She'd come in my room and she'd grab me by the dick and she'd say, blink 3 times if you're about to come. But I was already blinking like a motherfucker because I was coming. She came in one time with a big black dildo and said, scream if you want to, but Jungle Love is making his move. The wind was 138 miles per hour. It's not mathematically possible. Aliens don't exist, says Chevrolet JB. Fat Conan, the hair on my legs is like spaghetti. Oh, no. Chevy JB, this sounds like a fun thing for the Sunday Smoke Show, talking about aliens and shit. But what do you mean it's not mathematically possible aliens don't exist? We have no proof that they do or don't. I mean, the universe is a vast, vast place. To say aliens don't exist would be the same to say they do exist, in my opinion. Saying they do or don't exist is doubling down, in my opinion. There's no real proof either way at this time. We can neither confirm nor deny. I will say this. If aliens do exist, Joe's scaring them off. Aliens probably exist somewhere, just not anywhere nearby. Yeah, there certainly aren't any. We certainly haven't found any.
She'd whisper in my ear.
She'd whisper in my ear, save 55% on car insurance by switching to Geico.
She'd whisper in my ear.
One day you'll be president, and you'll remember that I had my hand in your ass. Chevy JB, the gods were aliens. And according to a movie, the gods must have been crazy. Or the gods must be crazy. Boomer Bob, we're going to build a space wall. We're going to have Jupiter pay for it. David Chandler saying, and why the hell would they come in here? Look at us. Never mind. Maybe they'd like to laugh. The only reason an alien civilization of any kind would come here is if we had some resource that they wished to make use of. And I'm pretty sure our overall well-being wouldn't rate very highly on their scale. Other than that, I would feel like they'd be like, you know what? How about we leave those crazy fucks alone? I feel like any advanced civilization sees a planet with a place like Texas and goes, how about we just don't? It's not going to be worth the struggle, okay? It's not going to be worth it. Fat Conan the alien, take me to your leader. Me, only if you promise to take him back with you.
Aliens exist. Lori Lightfoot. Need I say more? Cheer 100.
Oh.
Brennan, you've got a beautiful cock. You got a beautiful cock, baby.
Thank you for the 150 bits. That's super awesome. Thank you for the support so much. Be my president, Joe Biden Kurwa Sorry, I'm Polish though. Oh no. Alrighty, so we're their Truman Show. I'd believe that. We're just a fucking reality show. Like, look at these sad fuckers. I want to believe. I can't whistle. Meow, 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 meow. Prove you live with an X-Files nut. One of your cats is named Spooky Mulder. It's not even a joke. He's an adorably fluffy little gray piece of shit, but his name's Spooky Mulder. Anyways, God, I don't even. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Joe Biden. Boomer Bob. Matrix, more like Gaytrix. Oh yeah, someone mentioned this, the gold thing. My guess is gold. Like Thank you. Chevrolet JB, I could totally buy that. However, if you want gold, there's a shit ton of it in the asteroid belt, far more than you get here on Earth. In fact, there's an asteroid out in the belt that we know about that has, like, the world's economy billions and billions of times over on it. Like, just, if we had that, we could make everyone just... And now it's the great space race to Money Rock. David Chandler, fucking home run, Booner Bob.
I couldn't understand him. She'd whisper, she'd lean down.
She said, scream if you want to. Ain't nobody gonna hear you. It was when I got that extremely invasive medical procedure that I realized I, too, wish to lean into people and just go.
He'd actually breathe on me to make sure that there was a connection, a human connection.
I could smell the dick on her breath. And I was a little jealous because I knew it wasn't mine. But it smelled like a good dick. A strong dick. An American dick. A white dick. Whoa, I went too far.
She even went home and brought back her pillow from her own bed because she knew the one I had. The one.
And then she said, this is my pillow.
Comfortable. But I'm not joking.
Yeah, I know you're not joking. Nobody laughed, but I'm not joking. Duh. Notice from the silent room at how gross this story has become. Yeah, you're not joking. We're not laughing. Well, actually, we are, but that's because I'm great. Boomer Bob, you can have my finger guns when you tear them from my cold, dead hands. Uh, 1776 shall commence again if you come for my goddamn finger guns.
Cheer 100.
Thank you so much, Brown Candy. Thank you for the support. All right, let's go ahead and drop that story. You know, these glasses were expensive, but they are nice. They don't have a single smidge of reflection. That is creepy. You can't see any of my screens, no matter what it... well, you can kind of see that one. All right. Yeah, that's nice. All righty. The Skywalker Ranch TV show proves there is weird shit all around us. The internet proves it's a fact. Fart on your chair, I'll donate to the charity. Who says I don't? Do you think I get up to fart because I don't want to be trapped in here with it? I mean, are you kidding me? I don't mean to brag, but can you tell we've tinted some of the foam? Actually, that's from the weed smoke. But yeah, no, I Skinwalker Ranch. Why didn't the hype train play? We had a hype train? Holy shit, we had a hype train. Why didn't the hype train intro play? Jesus, oh my God, we're at 1%, a level 22 of a hype train. I didn't even know. Oh my God. That's fucking weird. Everyone enjoys their own brand. I like to get high off my own supply. Alrighty, so we apparently had a hype train. If you want to chip into that hype train, feel free to do so. Let me extend this window just a touch. Just a touch. And All right, so that one worked. Thank you, Matthew, for the chart. So the sound of things is working. I don't know why that didn't go off, but thank you very much. We are at 22% of level 1 of the hype train. If you want to contribute to the show, now is the best time to do so, especially on the Twitch app. As we have 2 videos to go through, we'll probably just do them both. And, how many was that, David? I just saw the thing shoot off like crazy. David, 100 tier 1 subs. Are you shitting me? Oh, my God. 100 tier 1 subs. That should come through with a sound effect. Seems weird that that's not jumping through. Either way, we're at level 11. King of Clubs, it's the David train. Loosen up that arm, Johnny. Yeah. Alley-oops and David Chandler with the slam. Well, I've got 11 controlled burns to do, so we're going to do that. We're going to do one of those first. I'm going to, Matthew, I already have it. Alrighty, here we go. Where is blip, 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 blip. Well, should we do this? No, we shouldn't do any of those stories. We're going to do this. We're going to do the videos. The videos of
Party 1000.
And of course. All right. Thank you very much, David Chandler, for the 1,000 bits. Very much appreciate that. That is super duper awesome.
Party 1000.
Thank you again. Jesus. All right. So we got a lot of that to get through. I've got to get, that hype train is now at level 12, and we'll see where in just a second, and then we'll load this back up. Oh, shit. I didn't pull my audio down. Sorry about that. That's a horrible thing. Here we go. All right. Oh, shit. So this is Jordan Peterson talking about
Party
his
1000.
new suit. Jesus Christ. Thank you, David.
Maybe you
Oh, my
care
God.
About that. Maybe you don't. First thing you need to know is these are tiny Elon Musk heads. And this is a Twitter suit. In the lining here, there's a bunch of comments from Twitter about another suit this company made for me.
Party 1000.
LGFG. And they came to me a couple of months ago and asked me if I wanted them to make me some suits, one for each of the rules from 12 Rules for Life. And
Party
they sent
1000.
a little deck of creative ideas, and they were very creative. And so I thought, well, sure, why not? And so they've been working extremely hard and extremely creatively to make
Party
these
1000.
crazy suits. And so it's been kind of fun to wear them. I actually, turns out I like this. I didn't think I would necessarily, this kind of powder blue with beige, but it seems to be real nice. So
Party 1000.
it's fun. I should tell you about my suit first. Maybe you care about that. Maybe you don't. The first thing you need to know is these are tiny Elon Musk heads. And this is a Twitter suit. In the lining here, there's a bunch of comments from Twitter about another suit this company made.
Party 1000.
So there's the end of that video. Fat Conan, 1,000 bits equals 1,000 rings of the bell. No, I won't say that, but that is 1, 2, 3,
Party
4, 5,
1000.
6, 7, 8, 9. That's like 9,000. But Jesus Christ, man, 9,000 bits. So we'll give you 9 rings of the bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's
Party 1000.
All right, my arm needs a break, and I have controlled burns to do. I don't even think I got to the first one. No, I didn't, because this is green. So we didn't get to that. All right, we've got to get to our second video. I just oh, because you're leaning on there. That's why. That's why you're pulling up in my calculator. Thank God that's on the main screen. All right.
Party 5000.
Jeez, thank you, David. 69%. Now we're over into level 13, I think. We've got to do our second video here. Here we go. Oh, boy. All right, so we have a reception from Kamala Harris here, and let's see how this goes.
Party 1000.
You can clap. It's okay.
Yeah, nobody's clapping until he even mentioned it.
Ouch. You can clap. I heard the sound of one hand clapping there. That hurt just to watch.
Oh, God, it's worse when it's Australian. That hurt just to watch. And that's, like I said, that's an Australian. Those people put up with, like, a lot of dangerous shit. Squats, 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 says Brown Candy. I mean, There's 13 controlled burns. I still have to do one? I didn't even realize we had this whole thing going. This is immensely crazy. Thank you so much for all the support and being part of this. This is nuts. Let's. You know what? I think we have another video we can pull off of one of these things from before. There's a couple of these. I feel like one of these should be doable. Is it this one? Oh, nope. That's a long one, and that's a fucking loud beep. I hate my life. Try you. And how about we pull the audio down first? Hey, Johnny, this Streamlabs link I'm trying to use won't actually let me follow through with entering the information to donate. What's up with that? I probably haven't set that up properly. I bet it would be 110% my bad of not having the Streamlabs thing figured out properly. That's, I apologize. And, Zen Rhino, I will fix that and put the proper Streamlabs link on the YouTube stuff so people can do that, and I can keep, because I actually pay for Streamlabs, so I don't know how to do this stuff, and I'm dumb, and I'm betting if I take an extra 10 minutes tonight, and I should have done so sooner. I apologize. I'm an asshole. Is what it is. We're at level 14, 72%. David Chandler just gifted, it looks like, a bunch of subs again. Another 50. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And I don't know why the overvoice thing doesn't seem to be working all the way. So now we're at level 14. I need to get some of my controlled burns going off. Oh, that's because the audio was down. I'm an asshole. Alrighty. There, I heard it. Then my audio was down. That's why that one wasn't working. You have a direct PayPal link.
Party 1000.
I do. We can do the PayPal and the Venmo links on the YouTube. You know what? I've been doing
Party 1000.
Thank you, David. That is so amazing. That is crazy. I should be doing more of a show, I think, for this. Jesus Christ. All right, there we go. There's the PayPal and the Venmo, and I will pin that to the top for anyone that wants those links on the YouTube. And we already have them, I believe, on the Twitch, but if you want them actually, just in case.
Hey, Laser Lips! Your mama was a snowblower!
Yeah, but she always said, get that money!
Party 10000.
Jesus, David, thank you so much. This is crazy. I, again, not sure we've earned that yet. Alrighty, so there was one of these that I thought I had on here that I could have done for this. I have so much shit for that show on Saturday now, or Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Geez. Let's see if this one works. Was this the one? There was one that was a good video. Nope, can't do that. That's going to be a. There's so many things I have here that I'm like, oh, this will get me popped if I play it though. So I can't do this here. And they were for, oh God. Let's rip the shit out of someone making a CGI fan-made short film in Unreal Engine 5 for Superman Awakens. Do we want to go through that? That seems like something worth fucking around with. We can make it's a fan-made thing, so we can fuck with this. I'll probably need to get a PC to do my first David Chandler stream about David Chandler, owned by David Chandler. Level 15, 98%. Thank you so much. I will check the Venmo and the PayPal in a little bit to make sure if anyone did anything over there. Johnny. What are you asking, Matthew? Who are we asking what on the who now? I don't know. All right. So this is a fan-made Superman trailer?
They called me the Kryptonian.
Oh.
Man of Steel.
This seems stupid.
But I'm
Party 1000.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. That is so awesome. A man who believed in something, like brooding way too hard. Is this Superman or Batman? Can we pick? Fucking, and the hype train just went to level 16. I gotta get a burn in here. Controlled burn number 1. Are you eating sugar? Not that I know of.
They called me God. But God Mutants cheat death, don't they? And I couldn't bring back the ones I needed most.
My dad. Oh. Again, this is a fan-made film. I'm gonna go ahead and say you forgot that this was Superman, not Batman. I just, happy hour, says Nomorio. You know what? We've had such crazy support. Fuck, if I could go get a drink, I would.
The ones I loved the most are just memories now.
Okay, so I will say this is impressive looking, but it's super depressing. Yeah, this is super depressing. Robert Downey Jr. made $435 million off of Iron Man. Yeah, and he didn't depress us until the third fucking movie because he has class. Okay? 2% of level 16 of the hype train. Thank you so much for the support. This is amazing and unbelievable. Let's again finish this shit. Controlled burn number 2. For you playing at home, be an adult of legal area and all that.
Vacuum. See their faces now, hero. They counted on you. She counted on you.
This really sucks. So it's the Justice League movie thing.
There is another name I go by. The name she called me. It was good.
All right, this is
Instead,
bad.
I used it as a mask to hide from the world when they needed me most. Do they still need that Man of Steel? Do they still believe in the Kryptonian?
Nope, not really.
I will give them a reason to believe again.
Or they
Open
won't.
your eyes, Clark.
Jesus Christ, that dude's creepy looking. Alrighty.
Look at them, Clark. They once looked at you.
Look at me! Witness! Superman has a kryptonite butt plug. I mean, Superman's a douche canoe, but this, like I said, this is weird. Like, this is a fan-made thing, and on the one hand, like I said, it's very visually impressive at how well it's made and how nice it looks, but at the same rate, it's so just... I'm a superhero. Like, that's the one thing I like about the Marvel shit. I'm playing Midnight Suns right now. That video game is amazing because it's an apocalyptic end-of-the-world game, and so many of the moments on it are lighthearted, involve levity. Maudlin. So now it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow gonna show up?
Rage.
Why is the kryptonite always gone?
Against loss. Against fear. Against those who've been denied.
But, like, denied for what? Like, denied for a home loan? Because then all of a sudden now I'm back on board. I mean, I tried to get a better car than I had. Loggemer followed your channel. Thank you. Laura A. Gamer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for following the channel. Now you're just showing off. Now drop it. It's not New Year's. Show us your dick!
Give them hope that when they look to the sunrise,
You want to see the cracker?
the Superman will be there.
Please, show me your dick! That's nasty. You're a pervert. Want to see the cracker again? No! No! Oh, come on. It'll keep your head from exploding.
right, so that is a fan-made travesty. And we use that to finish out the hype train. Thank you so much for all that crazy support. It is amazing. I have, I'm down to, I think it was like 16, so I have 14 burns left to go with 2 hours and 15 minutes left in the show. This is going to be a tight squeeze. That's what she said. Alrighty. Superman saved me one time when I fell off a bridge. Why you picking on him so hard, says Fat Conan? Because, I'm sorry, Superman is stupid. Like, the character Superman, as a comic book character, it's stupid. I'm not going to get Superman deep into the weeds. Surprise, Deadpool. But the character is whatever. I'm not going to go through all of it. Let's just say I feel Superman is one of those properties that is highly overrated, and I'm kind of like, why is it a thing? But for this particular thing, it wasn't even that it was Superman. It was that it was a Superman story, a fan-made thing, and it was just like so dark and broody and depressing. And what is the J-Man doing today? Is that a new mic setup? No, this is the same alien dildo I've always used for the egg chair. Raptor Node.
It's all well and good, but we can do the Road Warrior.
No, we go in, we kill. No more talk, we kill. Soon, my dog of war, but we have to do it my way. You just wait.
I just got a sub from this channel, but I have no idea why and how. You got a sub from this channel because we have an extremely supportive audience, and the algorithm thought maybe this would be something that interested you. I'm sorry. You can stay as long as you like. We're a channel that enjoys talking shit about just about anything. Large on the audience interaction. We have bits and subs and sound drops that are available for channel points, so you don't even have to spend money. And if you want to support what we do, thank you. If you want to just hang out for free and have fun, thank you. And if we're not for you, I apologize. Whatever. I'm a mentally deficient dude in an egg talking about shit. That's what it is. That's all it is. I have an abuse relationship with a sound drop of people laughing because, you know, I don't hear it in real life. And so that's why I got to do it there. Alrighty. That was the Twitter video. We still have a couple of stories left to get into from our first hour stuff. Whistling Diesel saying good evening. Sub mean we have dibs on. Oh, Master Meatball. That's just mean. I was watching something else. I shall come back another time. Well, thank you. And I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy yourself. Holy shit, sticker party. I didn't even know. Lab Glass triggered a sticker party. Stickers are free for the next minute or so. Go ahead and queue up that sticker party thing. While that's going off, you can load all them stickers out there. Any of them that get queued get followed through, so it'll be fun. When the music stops, the confetti will keep going until all the queue is played out. The screen can be completely covered, so have yourselves a ball. Play your favorite stickers. You know what? Controlled Burn number 3. Thank you for the sticker party. I think that was, where was that? I don't remember who it was, but here we go. Lab Glass, I think. Was it Lab Glass? I buy Hempwich from Johnny's Secret Merch Shop. I'm talking to a couple people about them Crutches edibles. I'm still on that shit. Them Crutches edibles have not fallen off. We're still trying to find someone to make that a thing. But we'll see. Oh, man. Thank you so much for all the stickers. They're going to start fading off there. We are all fun now to the tube. Sweet. Everybody's heard about the tube. Well, we have the Tube, we have the Rumble, and we have the Twitch. So use what works best for you, and we'll keep everybody's chat window up so that way every comment can get seen and read. And here we go. Our next, the Tube and the Lube. Oh, no, don't do that. All righty. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Were we going to do this story now? Like, we're in 3:32, so we should probably salute to the chat, Zen Rhino. Well, thank you, Zen Rhino. Thank you for joining the program. Oh, and let me check this before we go on to other things to make sure. Thank you, Balls Deep, for following the other channel. And we have a thank you very much. I don't know if I should read whose name it is. But thank you very much for the $5 on PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate every bit of support that we get. It is immense. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And but you and you know who you are. There's one person, so it's not like it's confusing. Do we do it? Yeah, we'll do it. This one annoys me that I'm reading this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Report is that a drag queen kicks a British 11-year-old out of class for denying that there are 73 genders before a lesson on anal sex and artificial penises takes place. So, yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable. I wanted to get something other than Not the Bee on this because I love Not the Bee, but I like to get all of the stories I could. But the most I'm finding is this stuff, so I'm gonna have to go with them on this. So apparently, in the Isle of Man government, has suspended sex education at schools after a drag queen allegedly forced a student to leave class for refuting the concept of 73 genders. According to a new report from The Telegraph, a petition from parents of the students attending Queen Elizabeth II High School previously called for an immediate investigation into the curriculum. The petition was addressed to the school's head teacher, Charlotte Clark, and signed by more than 500 people. We consider the attendance of a drag queen in class and alienating students clearly confused about the information discussed during this session wholly inappropriate, the petition leads in part. Speaking with Energy FM, Morrow Parish Commissioner Vice Chairman Eliza claimed that the children as young as 11 were taught by a drag queen and told that there are 73 genders. One student responded that there were only 2 genders, which prompted the drag queen to say, "You've upset me," and asked the student to leave the class. The representative also alleged that one group of students was taught how to perform anal and oral sex. Why? Another group was shown how skin grafts are taken from a patient's arm to create an artificial penis for a transgender man. Cox said some students are too traumatized to talk with their parents about what transpired. Did we ever have this problem with sex ed? And we didn't even start it that wrong. Zen Rhino, Rumble Gang Gang. Watch it on YouTube and Rumble. Thank you, Zen Rhino, for that comment on Rumble. Like I said, keeping the window up so we can keep the chat up for everyone on that, because I understand that life is life. You know, it finds a way. Blah. Anyways, so back to this. Details on the curriculum are even worse than we reported so far, including details of sex acts I won't describe on our website. Holy Jesus. We've got a Twitter thing. This media report details some of the things, including how teachers are expected to teach kids. Warning, sexual topics, graphic conversation. Do I risk it? Sexual topics, graphic conversation. Oh, you mean anal. Do I risk playing it? Do we do it? I don't know what the rules are in this. No shit, I wouldn't bring that up with my old man. No fucking way. Arm dick. Look, I'm just saying we could take skin from your arm to make a dick. Great, I've got lunch lady penis now. Brown Candy says, risk it for the biscuit. You know what? So I can't send my kiddo to school anymore, says, I think it's Quibs. Sound like an insult in grade school. No, you're an arm dick. Oh.
Gender ideologies have also been included in the classroom discussions, and in one school this was led by a drag queen.
They were divided into 3 groups. The first group I'll start with had a drag queen come in, and the drag queen asked the question, how many genders are there? The children responded dutifully, there's 2. The drag queen said, no, there isn't 2. There's over 70, there's 73.
Again, I feel like as a society, when did we lose the ability to go, and this is based off of what? Oh yeah, you keg vagina. Lab glass. I'm hard. I don't know why. Why is a drag queen at the school? That's the whole issue. I mean, yeah, Toastmaster, you and I would agree. What purpose is the drag queen have there teaching? I feel like that's a legit question. However, now it seems like that question is apparently a bigoted response. It seems like that question is now apparently a bigoted response. If you're like, hey, why is there a drag queen teaching anything to a class? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. I mean, I grew up my whole life knowing that there were drag queens. I watched movies with RuPaul in them, you know, and like the whole idea of understanding that there are people that have, you know, drag queen, like, but I didn't have it shoved in my face 24/7. It was kind of like they do their thing and we all go and do our own thing. Why? And the worst part is the kid is the weirdo for going, no, there's only 2 genders. Like, no, there's 73. Okay, you're pulling this out of your ass. You're expecting the rest of us to just know it? Have to have drag queen there because, you know, separation of church and state. Well, this is the Isle of Man. I'm not, this is in England, I believe. They do their thing, and we go, hey, don't look over there. Oh. I'm sorry, I just read Fat Conan's comment again, and it's just like, that sounds like an insult in grade school. No, you're an armed dick.
One 11-year-old child got very upset by that and turned around and said, no, there's not, there's only 2. The drag queen unfortunately then responded with, you have upset me, get out, and threw this child out of the class. The next group was then taught about sex change operations. They were shown artificial penises, and they were then shown a skin graft taken from a girl's arm to use to put onto the artificial penis. The third group, they were taught oral and anal sex.
Again, why? As a fucking experiment? What is the subject shouldn't even be taught to adults. Again, how dare you, you bigot. That's where we're going to disagree. Oral and anal sex should absolutely be taught to adults. I can think of several adults that I've dated that needed some goddamn education, all right? I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm not asking you to perform rocket surgery. I have a dick. Suck it. How am I the bad guy for going, how is this a difficult procedure? A wet dry vac could do the same. Wouldn't be so goddamn opinionated about it either. Oh. So no, I would say that there are some people in the adult category that maybe should absolutely benefit from some education regarding anal and oral sex. I think maybe some people should learn that anal sex isn't an easy street to consequence-free pleasure. Like there's some people that need to learn there's a downside to that stuff. Johnny never been pegged the right way, says No Morio. I'm talking about the operations. Those are not necessary. Oh, well, if you want to learn about it, I mean, I'm all for knowledge, fucking learn me something. But I don't think, again, like I said, from what we heard, the group of kids are around the age of 11. I haven't heard that has changed. So I'm still of the field some of you guys are. Hold the fuck. What? Why are we doing this? Cover your cornhole, Johnny. Oh no. Battle Brothers Zeo, don't tell me that's going on. Alrighty, so where were we on controlled burns? I think I did I've done 3, and that means I have 13 to go. Here we are, vaguely Julia Roberts looking person? No, not Julia Roberts. I don't know. There's an actor I'm thinking of, and I can't place her name. She was in the Kevin Costner Robin Hood movie. All right, anyways. I only want a gay man to teach me about butt stuff. Well, I mean, that's just going to a goddamn knowledgeable source. That's called looking up the right man for the job.
And a lot of the children are just too traumatized to even talk to their parents. And even when other friends have phoned up saying, they just go, I can't talk about it, just not talking about it.
So these are 11-year-old kids?
These are 11-year-old children.
Year 7?
Year 7. Some of the things on the English curriculum are interesting.
Interesting. I covered her with the wind turbines in Norway the other day. Police carrying her away again. I will definitely go look at that. Just like asking an Irishman from Wisconsin to show you how to drink. Or an Irishman in general. Like, I mean, I just feel like you ask an Irishman to show you how to drink, it's a pretty safe bet. All right? It's a pretty safe bet. Well, first off, you start with some Irish goddamn booze. All right? But no, Covenant Gardens. I haven't talked about her getting the wind turbines thing. You're on it, says Covenant Gardens. Well, now I'm on to it. I'll look into it. If we've got something about her getting carried away again. But yeah, let's get back to this thing about again, 11-year-olds. I feel like no. The kid for disagreeing with the drag queen is not the problem. I feel like the drag queen getting to do this is the problem.
So there's a whole bit on fisting and basically how to do it safely.
I'm not sure if I should even show this. Oh my God. Fodderism, a fetish for... Oh my God, no. A fetish for rubbing yourself up against unsuspecting people on a public transport. That's a fucking crime. That's assault. Fisting, they talk about what fisting is, what a fetish is. Again, nobody should be teaching this to children. Oh my God. Oh, good Lord. All right, keep going. So they're talking about fisting and how to do it safely. How about you don't talk to 11-year-olds about that? What is... That's grape, says Brown Candy.
And with lube, and I just stand astounded.
There's also fetishes were on that, weren't they?
Fetishes were on that as well, yeah. That was there too.
And this is again being aimed at year 7? Or is
No.
this higher up
No,
in
no, no.
school? What age is this being taught to?
This isn't being taught, it hasn't said in the document what age that should be taught to. It is basically saying that these things should be talked about in school.
The Manx curriculum is based on the Scottish model, which has also faced severe criticism.
There was one teacher that spoke to me.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I've heard rumors before, and people in the chat, hasn't Scotland been accused of, I don't know, being a little questionable? That being taught to minors is what leftists are defending. Still think they're not pro-groomer. I'll say if you're defending that, I definitely feel you seem pro-groomer. But I'm not for that being taught in schools. What about twerking and dry humping? Yeah, right. What about bringing the boys to the yard? You know, damn right. It's better than yours.
And she was very uncomfortable with what she had to do. So, bearing in mind she's young, she's pretty, she had to go into a group of boys and girls and teach them how to masturbate.
Wait, why? Why do you mean had to? I feel like nobody has to do that.
And what age are these kids?
12.
If you're one of the people that develop to a point where at 12 years old, you've got to diddle yourself, spoiler alert, you don't need someone to show you. You'll figure it out. I feel like the rest of them can maybe wait a bit. Wow, this is wrong, man. David Chandler, I think I'm having an aneurysm. Please don't. That shit's not funny. That shit's dangerous. 12. Dude, 12. Mikey Two Milks back on his channel. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Mikey. Congratulations for getting your channel back. Brown Caddy, talk about kids and dicks. Same old, same old. Like, I mean... Again, this is in the Isle of Man, and a bunch of people protested it. I didn't know we had this many details on the story. It is a touch, oh my God, crazy. Figure it out. My body said to me, want to see my... Just figure it out, man. Look, just one day I woke up and I looked down and all I heard a voice was,
"You want to see my pecker?"
And then from there on out, it was just, you know, pretty much for the next, 10 years, every morning was... Ugh. And then after that, I'd come in my brother's socks and I'd go to school. So, you know, that's the way it is. Homeschooling looking better and better each day. I mean, it is until you're like, oh shit, how do I do that? These are kids for Christ. Yeah. These are kids. And this is not cool.
So again, year 7.
Yeah.
7, year 8.
Year 7, year 8. Yeah. She had to go and teach them. And she's uncomfortable doing it. They're uncomfortable doing it.
Understandably.
And there was another kind of story that I heard from parents that there was one teacher that walked into the classroom and said, right, I have to teach you this. I think it's wrong. I don't think you're ready for it. So I want you to sit there and colour in your books, and I'll stand at the front of the class and I will teach this lesson because I have to teach this lesson. But please don't listen to me.
We have asked Julie Edge, the Minister of Education, for an interview. God! However, she has declined, but she has released this statement.
Please, no!
In light of the public comment, the department feels it appropriate.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, this is messed up.
To deploy an independent review to gain an independent understanding of what has taken place and the facts of the situation understood. As such, the department has taken the decision to pause all RSE delivery across primary and secondary schools.
All right.
And will be unable to comment
So
any further until the facts have been established.
So
We would
that's
ask
the end
public
of that.
Not to speculate any further until such time.
That's the end of that business. Oh, fuck, that's messed up, dude. That is just... and that's the thing. I can't Hi, everybody behind in the chat. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? Our health class showed us how to hide our boners, not rub them on someone. Yeah, that was one thing to me that was more egregious than anything. Talking about a fetish where, like, I'm sorry, am I the only person? That's the musical theme to that fetish, all right? If you ever tell me, like, hey, I have this thing for going, like, even, what is it? Andrew Dice Clay used to have a joke about, like, way back in the day, about getting on the subway and just, rubbing his dick on everybody's ass until he comes and then going home or whatever. And it was, and I'm probably misquoting that, and I'm sorry. But he had some weird joke like that. But even back then, that joke was gross and cringe. Like when he made it. And nowadays especially. And then bring back dial-up internet and 10-minute image downloads. Where you're like, you're chafing because you're waiting, so the pain is causing tears, which you're forced to use as lubricant to fight off the chafing because you're still just The message I sent that PayPal donation was, I'm no David Chandler, but I wanted to know anyway. This episode is not April show, is really funny so far. Yeah, no, it isn't an April show, but yes, it is pretty good. Thank you. And again, Zen Rhino, thank you so much for that $5. Thank you. Reading that out on the Rumble. And then I gotta link the Rumble chats thing so people can do those too, and we get those as well. But anyways, and then be sure to check out the Rumble show that's exclusive to Sundays that we're gonna try to launch for the second time. The last one was just a dry rehearse. I have to literally move everything. It's a whole thing. We'll talk about what went into making the show happen next this Sunday. So our next story might get a few people riled up because I'm going to be talking about cars. I think the theory is trans people cannot create their own next generation, so this is how they think they will perpetuate the future, says Fat Conan. I think that's one theory that maybe some people have. Here's what I'm saying. If you're not into it, you're not into it. I'm sorry, but exposing children to the idea of fisting just makes us all worse. Is that... If that were my daughter, though, like it's the only way I can frame this. All I can say is like if a situation happened like that in front of me, if that were my daughter, I would be livid about that. I'd be like, why is this a thing? No, you had no business doing this. This is like the school. I'd be like, what? We need legal fisting age on the books. 21 maybe. I mean, age of consent, what's that? And that's the other problem. I don't like the people teaching this to the kids almost like, hey, this is something we can play later. Like, I don't know. I don't trust anyone that wants to get them in on the game, all right? How much to come smoke with you on the Sunday show? I'm literally forbade from giving out my address. So I mean, it'll be like the Discord thing, and like you can join in. Won't be. I think the whole trans thing is a fad, like disco. It may never totally go away, but after 2024, it won't be as big a deal. I would love to see the trans thing be less of a thing, because I'm worried too many people are making permanent decisions that they may later regret on temporary feelings. I feel like things are being put, much like I didn't like certain medications being rushed. I don't like the idea of treatments for mental, whatever you want to call it, difficulties, situations, disorders, just whatever. I don't feel like that's something we should rush in. I don't think there's an age for consent on fisting. There's a thought. Is this? Nope. I don't even know what that is. Why is that on here? All right, so this next story is going to be fun. Brown candy gringos can see right through you. Okay. All righty. There are more and more people coming forth who say they were talking into transition and they regret it now. I don't know about more and more coming forth, but there are definitely enough coming forth where I feel like, again, the advocacy of pump the brakes and let's maybe take this slow is a good thing. Growing up, our parents worried about how permanent our tattoos would be. What they think now. I don't know. That came out wrong, says Labglass. Where were we? I don't think there's an age of consent on fisting. All right, yeah, I mean, congratulations, it's a boy. Well, I hope he's got a willing asshole. Dude, it's a newborn. There's no age of consent on fisting. No. Disavow. I don't think anyone consents to fisting. That's better. All right, I could agree with that. I would agree that there's always time for an age of consent on fisting. So, this next story that I'm going to read, someone is going to clip that. I mean, hopefully not. Candyman will help you. Alrighty, so this next story is really, really fun for me. Some people get very, very excited for, for buying their first car or whatever. And this story has gone viral because a woman bought a 1998 Ford Escort for $289 a month for, wait for it, the next 84 months. Ted Jester, human sock puppet training. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Jesus. All right, and then we still have the Rumble up if people check up on that. We got that. For anyone who's over there, thank you very much. All right, so woman goes viral for buying a 1998 Ford Escort, paying $289 a month for the next 84 months. I got this story saying this, for the love of God, this cannot be real, all right? This cannot be real. During tax season, people often use their returns to buy outrageous things. Normally, people will often buy an older model of a luxury car, which they usually end up taking a loss on. Other times, people price themselves out by buying a new car that is out of their normal budget. However, there is a woman who has gone viral on Facebook, of course, Facebook, for buying a 1998 Ford Escort under a horrible deal. Not only is she paying over $200 a month for the car, she's paying for it for the next 7 years. The social media has highlighted that people spend too much time focusing on other people. Some people show off for the sake of impressing others, while meanwhile other people show off for the sake of proving others wrong. In any case, there are people who spend their time making fun of people who are showing off. Those people often liken themselves. What? I don't give a shit about that. I want more about this. The woman buys the old car for, okay, so nothing. However, a situation like this with a Ford Escort does deserve a second look. Anybody in need of a serviceable car, look at what this mom did and do the exact opposite. This woman has purchased a car that can't be worth more than $1,500. She's spending less than $300 a month for her car. The car is already 25 years old. Oh, God, lady. How happy. Look how happy she is. Oh, look at me. She's got a bow on it. Dude, that bow is worth more than the car. Fanatical Bucks fan. I pay more on my escorts per hour. That car won't last 7 more years. Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed it won't. And again, 0 down, I'd believe 0 down. It was a really high rate. The interest on that, yeah. You aren't Dude, I pay a little bit more than that a month on my car if I'm doing like my minimum payment. Thank you for the 20 bits. Oh, but yeah, a lot of people saying that car won't last 7 years. It's definitely, but remember, it's going to be, I'm sure that person is not going to view that as their fault. They got hoodwinked by somebody. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, you couldn't smell the stupid on that sale? Like, Jesus. All right. Holy crap. We've got an hour and a half left in show, and we haven't even started our second hour stories. So I'm going to leave this last one kind of off the docket just because it's not the most fun, and we've got other things to do. We're going to talk about Mayor Lori Lightfoot and her discussion on why. Let me pull my audio down while they went to a family friend. Jesus Chrysler. Look, I'm just saying, I know it's a Ford, but I don't think there's a car you get that's 25 years old that you don't expect to be making some work on, or it has to have had done. All right. We're going to ditch that one because we're not going to go into it. So people have been talking about Mayor Lori Lightfoot's election loss, and we'll give a little air to that fire. 285 for a 2017. Yeah, that's like, again, that's like minimum payment, but I pay more than that per payment. I pay over the principal, but and I checked, and I've been doing the math, and it counts towards, everything. So it's helping me out getting that done sooner. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad. Am I a dick? Am I dumb? Did I get fucked? Because if I got fucked, then this lady got bent over, drilled, and then like she was dead, and they used necromancy to raise her back up so they could drill her again. Like that's just bad. Alrighty. Anyhow, so real community leader, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Yeah. So like any good public figure, she has taken her loss very gracefully. And she wanted to let all of us know that, no harm, no foul. Unless your interest rate is high, might as well pay on schedule. Early payoff will hurt your credit. Here's my plan. I currently have the ability to pay off more than my payment. So my plan right now is I'm getting the principal as low as I can, and then when it starts getting like ridiculous, like my plan is to get it down to the point where I've got to start paying less, or I'm gonna pay it off early. But ultimately, also having kind of the benefit of, if things aren't going better later, well, you work 4 jobs. I mean, not 4, but you can pay off the loan without closing the account. That doesn't hurt your credit score. Oh, well then, yeah, I can just leave the account open and put some money in the account, I guess. Put more money in the account. Either way, the plan is to get a lot of it paid off now, because I'm, this summer I might not be able to make the extra payment. This summer I might be going like, we got to do the minimum. But, because, summer slumps and whatnot. But, like I said, I don't know. The death of comedy. Tucker Carlson originals. I don't know about that. Alrighty, so Mayor Lori Lightfoot is reacting to her election loss. Ousted Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot explained on her Tuesday election loss as the result of her being, quote, a black woman in America. Lightfoot faced 8 challengers and finished Tuesday night's election in 3rd place, failing to get enough support to continue into a runoff election. Reporters pressed her on whether she believed she was treated unfairly during the campaign process. And she said, quote, I am a black woman in America. Of course, she responded, according to reports. Regardless of tonight's outcome, we fought the right fights and we put this city on a better path, Lightfoot said Tuesday night, adding that serving as Chicago's mayor was the honor of a lifetime. And I got to look up that Lightfoot's election night comments echoed statements she made to the New Yorker over the weekend. I'm a black woman, she told the magazine. Let's not forget, certain folks, frankly, don't support us in leadership roles. So wait a minute. She's a woman? Like, post-op. Like, we have to call her a woman, right? That's the... Alrighty, Lightfoot's critics argue her defeat came due to skyrocketing crime, homelessness, and her poor relationship with law enforcement. In 2021, homicides in Chicago rose to their highest numbers in 25 years, outpacing other crime-ridden cities like New York and Los Angeles. Yeah, no, it's because you're a black woman. It can't possibly be because you suck. Among everyone's problems with Lightfoot, her being a black woman isn't one of them. Well, it's mine. Because I'm like, come on. I mean, yeah, we can see you're a person of color, but woman? No, Mario. Told the homeless to go home. With Lightfoot out of the race, Chicago Public Schools CEO and City Budget Director Paul Vallis will face off against Cook County Board of Commissioner member Brandon Johnson in the April 4 runoff. Neither candidate reached the 50% necessary to win the election outright on Tuesday, though, and Vallis came close with 33. Alrighty, so Lightfoot's critics stormed onto Twitter to celebrate her loss Tuesday evening. There is hope for my home city yet, wrote Jonathan Turley, a criminal defense attorney and Fox News contributor. Lori Lightfoot is out, the greatest potential improvement for the city since 1900. When the Chicago River was reversed. Contributing editor at the Spectator, Stephen L. Miller, wrote, perhaps Lori Lightfoot would have won if thousands of her voters had not been shot. Oh, no. Let's go back here. Did she have to be a stereotype and blame her problems on racism? She didn't just blame racism. She blamed racism and sexism. Apparently, some people, and I don't know which people, I don't want to speak for Lori Lightfoot, but Lori Lightfoot says some people can't stand to see a woman of color in power. I know they're she's definitely not talking about BDSM fans because, like, seriously, most of those suits are black. So it's like, it's a woman in color. Whatever. The point is, correction, her voters were doing the shootings. Well, I mean, give a little give and take, all right? Maybe she crossed party lines, so to speak, in terms of bullet distribution. Alrighty, so that's the end of that. So yeah, Lori Lightfoot again. It's not that crime went out of control. It's not that your policy sucked. It's not that people didn't like you. It's, of course, you're a black woman, because there are no other black women in charge of anything around the country. Just you, apparently. Alrighty, so a CDC warning about a rise in an almost untreatable bacterial infections. We got an hour and a half left in the show. Do we want to dig in on this? to talk about the goddamn CDC. You know what? I am in a mood. We're going to fucking bail on it. We're calling it done. We're not doing the CDC is talking about a bacterial infection that's apparently super deadly and not treatable with like antibiotics and stuff. But I just with everything that's happened, I'm reluctant to talk about stuff from the CDC now. I just kind of feel like, yeah, but are we going to change something tomorrow when this is or isn't the biggest controversy it can be? Like, you got to fucking add something else. Don't worry. The people will just vote another tart in. Yeah, I'm sure once we get rid of Lori Lightfoot, everything's going to totally turn around. All the problems will leave with Lightfoot. So spoiler alert, I use Twitter, but I don't tweet very much, and we'll start promoting our Twitter. I'm gonna start linking it. It's Johnny. Oh Jesus, no! Why am my caps locked? Johnny _JK. Boop. I'm gonna enter that into the Rumble for anyone on the Rumble. Shit, I should have copied it too. Control C. And here, if you wanna follow me on Twitter, I haven't tweeted in forever. I gotta start doing that again. I've had a Twitter forever. I never use it. It's Johnny _JK. It's from way back in the day. On Twitter. Actually, we can pull up Twitter and go Twitter, show everyone which my picture is, because apparently people have made fake, like Dave has made fake accounts of mine, so I've had or of me, I should say. So I've had to literally go to that. I haven't logged into Twitter because I don't remember my password. Honestly, I gotta fix that. But Johnny _JK. Let's fucking. You're telling me you can't find me? That's not it at all. What the heck? How the fuck do you not have? I mean, I shouldn't be. There's a lot. Go to @Johnny _J. There we go. @Johnny _JK. Found it. Boop. Holy shit, this is from back in the day of my game review channel. Oh, fuck, I haven't updated shit. But yeah, if you see my cat, you've got the right one. Anyhow, Joe Berger, they like free shit without working, right? Wait a minute, who are we talking about? Yeah, the masses will go vote again. Yeah, I'm sure that changing that up will totally make a whole bunch of things change in Chicago. Anyways, the whole reason I was talking about my Twitter and pointing it out is, again, getting more people interested in that. Because, again, people have been like, have you heard what Johnny said on Twitter? And I'm like, what do you mean what I said on Twitter? Like, that's not my... Anyways, Twitter is from before the days of me being a performer. This is back when I was all whatever. Anyhow, now Twitter has supposedly suspended Senator Mike Lee, and we don't know why. So that's the story I'm getting in on here. And people have been like actually now tweeting at Elon Musk, which I feel like has got to be the worst part. Now everyone knows they can just tweet at you to be like, hey man, you're the public head of the company now, so fucking you're the help desk. Fix my shit. You promised us Windows 98 would be faster with less problems. Anyways, so people are tweeting at Elon Musk. Why is at base Mike Lee, a sitting U.S. senator, suspended from Twitter? Several people have theories, including Brian Anderson is asking why is he suspended from Twitter, while his committee at Senator Judiciary GOP is in the middle of questioning Attorney General Merrick Garland, and his account is suspended. Where is the clip? There's a clip on Twitter of apparently what is what people think the reason is, which is weird. Like, they'll suspend his Twitter, but they'll keep the clip up that they're pissed at him for.
DOJ has announced charges against 34 individuals for blocking access to or vandalizing abortion clinics. And there have been over 81 reported attacks on pregnancy centers, 130 attacks on Catholic churches since the leak of the Dobbs decision, and only 2 individuals have been charged. So how do you explain this disparity by reference to anything other than politicization of what's happening there?
Mike who? Again,
the FACE Act applies.
Again, no Morio. Mike Lee. It's less about the senator himself and the fact that he's getting a lot of heat from how hard he's pushing on Merrick Garland for being apparently he's subtly accusing Merrick Garland of kind of being pro abortionists. I don't know. People who've been vandalizing more pro-life establishments, and so he's kind of calling that out at the moment.
Equally to
controlled burn number
damage, blockade, clinics, whether pregnant resource, whether they are a pregnancy resource center or whether they are an abortion center. It applies equally in both cases, and we apply the law equally. I will say you are quite right. There are many more prosecutions with respect to the blocking of the abortion centers, but that is generally because those actions are taken with photography at the time, during the daylight, and seeing the person who did it is quite easy. Those who are attacking the pregnancy resources centers, which is a horrid thing to do, are doing this at night in the dark. We have put full resources on.
Unless they smile, you can't. No, Merrick, no. No. Fat Conan, I ain't doing nothing. Garland is very left spectrum. And that's kind of what Lee is going after him for. He's kind of saying that Garland's left spectrum, and he's kind of accusing Merrick Garland of kind of having that bias in the way that prosecution. Again, he's saying you're very quick to Now, his defense seems a little hinky. Like, look, this is happening at night. We can't persecute people that commit crimes when the sun goes down. That's when the vampires are out. I don't know if you've seen this. You want to deal with a bloodsucker, go out when the sun's down. I mean, really, dude? The mayor, or what is it? One of the people in Mexico recently saw a fey creature. I can't trust it when the sun isn't out.
On this, we have put rewards out for this. The Justice Department.
Wait, rewards out for what? For the crimes or for catching the people? The guy has the Wicked Witch nose. Oh, I can't unsee that now. He does. It's almost flat to the downturn. Oh, you could hang like Christmas tree ornaments from that. Is that what happens if you head desk too often?
And the FBI have made outreach to Catholic and other organizations to ask for their help in identifying the people who are doing this. We will prosecute.
And these pregnancy centers and pro-life advocacy places need to ask themselves if maybe if there was something they did, or perhaps the way their buildings dressed, that could have incited this, again, horrible crime to these. I just feel like not necessarily innocent victims. Wow, Merrick, Jesus.
Prosecute every case against a pregnancy resource center that we can make. But these people who are doing this are clever and are doing it in secret.
See, the problem is all of the anti-life people, they're smart. And all of the anti-abortion people are super dumb. Just another reason to call him Limpy. I didn't. Are we gathering reasons to call Merrick Garland Limpy? Limpy Garland. Oh, fuck. Again, did you just subtly say that, like, you know, anti-abortion activists are dumb and pro-abortion activists are somehow just they're just too oh shucks, they're just too clever. Oh.
I'm convinced that the FBI is trying to find them with urgency.
Cool. So in other words, hi, I'm going to pass this hot potato off and please don't hate me for it. So yeah, apparently after that that DOJ thing, he lit up. There's stories about it. We didn't do a lot. I didn't do a lot of them because I didn't really care. We had this clip. So Mike Lee just kind of, again, really went after Merrick Garland for apparently being kind of subtly. And then after that happened, Mike Lee's Twitter account was suspended. Now, keep in mind, they kept Trump's open even though they wanted Trump gone, like because he was the president. So it's weird that they kind of just shut it down like that, especially FBI. Now I'm confident. They'll get him. Da, 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 da. Okay. Do we want to do that? We are in those two, so we get that, and then we get that. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it. Alrighty, so oh, these are beauty filters. Okay, so this isn't the story. I thought it was. So this next story is about TikTok beauty filters. We're not going to read through the story they post. I'm just going to show these videos because this shit is fucking crazy. Like, honestly, and I don't blame women for using this stuff. They put the tools out there. But any lady that uses this shit and then wants to say, oh, anyone wants to say, oh, you're fake. Like, oh, how can you say that? Because you can't do this. This fucking... These, like, and these are complete, like, you don't have to put on any makeup. It's just a phone app. This is why I'll never get...
Okay, so there's this new filter on TikTok.
Of course, and of course it's on TikTok. It's a filter on TikTok. It's just, yeah, and it's going to get women all fucking in each other's heads about who's pretty and who isn't, and using these filters to put fake images of themselves out there, and then when someone gets attracted to them and sees the real them and gets repulsed, like, well, what's the problem? Like, well, the problem is you don't wear that app. And that's how we get all the way back to the fucking kissing machine. I just realized it. There's a filter that adds 5 inches to your penis. Yeah, and guess what? Guys will get that on TikTok, too. It's called TikTok cock.
It's perfect. Look at it. You used to do that with an old filter and you would see the lashes on your hand, like it would glitch. But look how perfect. I'm wearing no makeup right now. This is all a filter. And it's just scary.
And I would do that.
Because there's a lot of girls out there that don't realize when someone's got a filter on and they're chasing perfection because that's what they think everybody looks like. And this is not what people look like. So this is very scary.
All right, so that's one. I mean, you know, that's not proof of a trend, right? Right? You want to see another one? Do we want to go look at another lady in this? False advertising. I mean, yeah. But let's check out this one. This one's a little more fun. This lady is going to let you behind the curtain. Gonna be hard to fuck chicks while looking through my camera, says Van Drexel. Well, that's why they make the kissing thing, where you can just do that, I guess. And then, I don't know. Alrighty, here we go. Take us away. I don't know why they're all brunette women. All right, so that was a little quick. Let's go back to a second. So here's the filter. Oops. Here's the filter. That's a cute chick, right? That's a cute chick. No filter. Oh. That's no filter. Like, I'll be honest, that's not bad. I mean, you don't look unattractive. You're probably, like, not legal, so whatever. But, like, overall, like, you're not an ugly person. That's okay. But that is definitely not this. That is not this at all. It made her eyes pop. Fat Conan saying glory hole. It's like a Wi-Fi glory hole, but the Chinese inventor said it was meant for monogamy, which is fucking right. Yeah, give that to one community alone and see how one off that is. But yeah, the biggest thing, people are like, all right, so it's got lips, but where's the tongue? And crossed eyes. I mean, we don't have to burn her down. She's helping to expose fraud here, okay? If she wasn't, a little imperfect, it wouldn't work, okay, Nomorio? We don't have to go right after that. We don't have to talk about how her face is like a little round and she kind of looks, I don't know, like a 5-year-old, and her eyebrows are just this close to being one brow. She obviously tweezes that regularly. I know from personal experience. This lady's a unibrow without regular maintenance. I dare to say possibly even mustache lip. But she's putting all of that out there for us like a goddamn fucking saint to expose the rigged game of this fucked up TikTok fucking filter. Let's see our next candidate. Holy Jesus, meth addict.
Okay, everybody's using this filter, and so we gotta see what it's about. Oh, God.
Episode of Cops. The newest streaming sensation. I can't wait for Farmers Only to get these filters. Yeah, I mean, I need one that's going to erase my gut and make my overalls look super fucked.
Oh, God. What? Why am I, like, fucking gorgeous?
That's not you got to respect that. Okay. I like this lady, okay? This is a lady who's well aware, it's okay. I'm sure she's like, I can land it, I bleached the hair. Otherwise, the darker hair, doesn't get it for me. I got the green eyes going, and, I'm a female. I don't got to try hard, especially if I'm dealing with straight dudes. Let's just say the thirst trap is real. But again, watch how gross this is. And she loses her shit. I guarantee you she's using this filter on all of her dating sites now. Somebody just stepped up her game like tenfold.
Everybody's using this filter, and so we gotta see what it's about. Oh, God.
That's the best part. How many dudes wish she said that to them? Or wish she looked like that when she did?
What? Why am I, like, fucking gorgeous?
I just love the fact that even she doesn't believe it. I have no faith in what I'm selling. All right, so this is our next lady here. Let's how many of these are there? Jesus. There are a lot. And they're all women. I also noticed this on TikTok. I have yet to see a single dude. All right, we got one with like a Rosario Dawson kind of, I don't know, whatever thing. Let's see this. We'll do this last one, and then we'll move on because time soldiers on.
This filter has me freaked out. Do you guys want to see what I really look like right now? I know people think.
Holy Jesus! Whoa! Whoa! Holy Jesus! Wilmer, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm sorry. China, this is a war crime, okay? This is a war crime. Look at this. That's that.
Do you guys want to see what I really look like right now? I know people.
Somehow her tattoo got worse. She looks like you, Johnny. Oh, no. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Again, this chick is fucking making the rounds and getting them deets, right? Her skin complexion got worse.
I know people think these are fun, but I think
Yeah, whatever.
to society. Just my 2 cents.
Just my 2 cents and half my boob. Johnny, do the filter. There's one big problem with that. I don't have TikTok. I mean, I don't want TikTok on my phone. I don't have TikTok on my phone. Oh, dude, that last one, that was rough. Okay? Like, I get it. You're helping expose the shame in the game. Oh. That one hurt. That was I'm sorry. That was too much of peering behind the mask. And she just ripped the Band-Aid off. Like, not even warning, like, hey, I don't look anything like this. Just want to see what I really look like? It's just like, oh, God, jump scare time. No, Jesus. Wow. Now I'm just being a hateful misogynist. Where are we at? We're at 4:23. This is our last story of that. We'll get into the hour 3 stuff and then keep going. We're again going to 5:30 because obviously the show is doing phenomenal. So thank you all for being part of it. Give yourselves a round of applause. Alrighty, so this next story, we'll move through this kind of quick here. Megyn Kelly mocks Savannah Guthrie for getting COVID for a 3rd time and leaving mid-show while co-hosting on Today. All of it is such a perfect indication of how the left continues to live. Wow. Megyn Kelly, again, trying to get herself out there. Good for you. I hope that circulation gives you a bump. Megyn Kelly has mocked NBC Today show's Savannah Guthrie following her hasty departure from co-hosting duties after she tested positive for COVID-19 during their morning broadcast. A bemused Kelly... Excuse me, I have to burp apparently. Oh, that I don't know if that made me feel better or worse. A bemused Kelly questioned whether anyone was even testing for the disease at this stage, commenting on the grip it still seemingly has on the left. All of it is such a perfect indication of how far left, and especially the left in New York, continues to live, she said during her Sirius XM podcast. I mean, at this point, seriously, is anyone still even testing for COVID? Guthrie was forced to exit the show today, or exit the Today Show. Was forced to exit. Thank you, weird dyslexia. Was forced to exit the Today Show broadcast on Tuesday after testing positive for COVID-19, while questions continue to swirl about the whereabouts of co-host Hoda Kotb, who had been off air for the 7th day in a row at the time. Oh, we can actually just do the video, and it's only a minute long. Why not?
People in Wisconsin.
She's still like super doable.
Sharing it with guests everywhere.
I don't know why that's relevant.
Yes. Do you believe? They're like canceling her anchor. She's running home from the set. COVID. I mean, at this point.
All right. Is it just me, or since leaving Fox, did she like decide, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun and get a little more energized? I might have to start checking out her podcast. If she's gonna be like, I don't know, it's almost more interesting.
Seriously?
They're getting pretty low on the depth chart. I mean, we're going to come back from commercial break, and Matt Lauer is going to be back there.
Like, is anyone still even testing for COVID?
I love that Al Roker's disappearing like the Homer Simpson meme into the hedge.
And the cameraman didn't know, does he want me to follow him? What's going on? Trex left a little. He's like, this guy's just trying to dip out.
Like, I'm pretty sure if you get COVID, like if Chanel got COVID from Savannah this morning, you're not able to then transmit the COVID within 2 seconds of inhaling the COVID from the first person. Pretty sure. Someone's going to have to fact check me on that.
All right. I'm sure someone. Whoa, that's creepy. I don't want to go there. Anyway, so now that's she's kind of taking a swipe at her at the whole thing. And she also took a swipe at the broadcaster, saying there's zero chance that NBC is not requiring all boosters. This is reportedly Savannah's third bout of COVID, and I guarantee you she's had all of the vaccines and the boosters because you won't be able to go in 30 Rock without them, said Kelly. I don't test for COVID anymore. Who is testing for it still? So yeah, apparently it didn't save her. Johnny, do the filter. Good for you. Cocaine, a hell of a drug. Are you thinking she's on? Dude, hey, fucking more power to her. Is it weird that, like, for me, like, she took a few, like hot notches up? If it's like, dude, if she came out like a female Alex Jones, like, before her show, if I found out that Megyn Kelly, like, before she does her show, is walking to her desk on her Sirius XM show, and she's got, like, a ring or something, and she's just, like, open it, and she's just, like, toot, toot, and then she just sits down, like, okay, so we're gonna get this shit going. Bada bang. I'd be like, dude, fucking yeah, man. She had to put up with some shit over at Fox, I'm sure, and she's put up with a lot of crap. Like, more power to you. Like, fucking, you get it. You go, girl. Oh, anyways. So Megyn Kelly, again, very excited to call out the left. So she's apparently still digging in on the right side of the fence, but very excited. Very excited. Just, I wouldn't have said, again, this is proof I don't have experience. I wouldn't have said that would have been a thing. No Morio again, speculating. So we've got an hour left of show, and we've got an hour and a half left of content. So we'll go through a bunch of these, and then we'll see where we land. All right. Then a quick reminder: Friday's show is probably ending early at 4:00 because I have to go do a live performance at the, actually, let's talk about that for a hot second. The Euphoria Ink and Art, EuphoriaInkandArtShow.com. It is taking place Friday, March 3rd from 12 p.m. to midnight, and Saturday, March 4th from 10 a.m. to midnight at the Park Event Center in 500 Division Street, Waite Park, Minnesota. And yeah, you can get tickets for that and come on out if you want to. I'm going to be there on Friday. I have to leave early for that. Anyhow, I feel like I'm just with that one. Whatever. Alrighty, so our next few stories. Let me pull my audio down. I apologize. I just had a weird energy drain and zoning out. And Jesus, I have to do. 16, so I did 3. So we'd be on 4, and that would mean 12. Alrighty, so I got to do number 4 and get to 12 before the end of the show. I'm slacking. Let's do our first story there. Oh, Jesus. We've got a story from, God, what's the person's name? I'm not remembering the person's name at the moment, so I want to hold off on that for just a second. Wait a minute, what is this? What is this one? Oh, yeah, that one's fun. Okay. And then we've got a thing about Madonna that we're going to be talking about. She's in the news again. I guess launching her whatever tour wasn't enough, so she needed something new. And we've got a video about a lady that's convinced laws don't apply to her. We're going to have some fun with that. And what's our next thing? Oh, this was the other train car thing. We've got a train car that overturned carrying 30,000 gallons of propane. And we're going to get into that story. So that will be something fun. All right. And then this last one, if we get to it, this is just a fucked up video. I don't know. Seems like maybe I should do this earlier in the day. No, not Steven Seagal working with. That's the wrong video link. I'm going to have to find the right one then. We're going to not even do that then. We'll go to the overtime stuff if we hit that. We have not talked about Lizzo yet today. Actually, you're right, we haven't. But that reminds me, there is someone we should talk about. Someone pointed this out earlier. Apparently, Greta Thunberg got carried away by cops. So let's do a quick Google search on that. Greta Thunberg. Let's do news. Let's see if we have... she's joined the protest and why. Removed by cops. There we go. Politico doing it. Protesting wind farms in Norway. All right. So do we have anything on the being removed by cops? Customize. Agree. No. No, I don't. Can I say? Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. So Greta Thunberg removed by cops in Norway during anti-wind farm protests. Let's be honest. Let's give her the applause she deserves because this was what she wanted the whole time. And I don't know what her whole deal is. Another fake? I don't know about fake. The protesters being removed might not be fake. Greta's nutjob parents need to be put behind bars for brainwashing her. I don't think look, it's not their fault. I don't know who got it into her head or where she learned it. Maybe it was because of what her parents were telling her. I don't know. But at some point she realized her fucking bean gets so goddamn wet when she gets carried away by cops. And she just ragdolls it. I mean, seriously, there was snow on the ground and stuff out there in Norway during this whole thing. It was a little chilly. She was icing her pants up, all right? Like, this girl puddled. And it was from the lady bits. I don't mean to... She really, really gets a boner, a lady boner, when the cops carry her away. It's what it, and after a certain point, that's all you can get to get off. And how long has it, twatsicles? And how long has it been for poor Greta, man? She has been holding out so long, and she just wants that sweet release. And the last time she got it, she had to go so far as to call in the cops and go, hey, can you carry me out of here? It's nothing personal or sexual towards you, but I am going to come gratuitously when you pick me up. And what it's going to sound like is me just saying, how dare you? Need to get that sound drop. Iced beaver cubes. Oh, now we're getting gross. Twatsicles was towing a nice line, but iced beaver cubes. Ugh. You kiss your mother with that mouth? Alrighty. Soon it will be mandated to wear a gas capture device over our asses to recapture those harmful greenhouse gases and use them to fuel our vehicles in the year 2000. Was that an actual in the year 2000 bit? Johnny, it was her parents that fed her all the environmental fear-mongering that made her want to drop out of school and be used as a mouthpiece for Extinction Rebellion. Okay. I'm not disagreeing, Battle Brothers EO. I'm just saying they may not have known, and they certainly may not have intended for her to get a lady boner from it. And at this point, she's like, what, 20? I'm sorry. If we want to blame her parents for what she's doing now, she has the option of learning. All right? If only we could stop using all these harmful fuels, the elite could fly more jets. Fat Conan, don't you understand? They have to fly the jets in order to use the chemtrails that put the stuff in our bodies that give us cancer. That's how that works, all right? If the elite, if Bill Gates doesn't fly his jet around secretly gassing us all with, with sterility drugs, how is he going to solve the pollution crisis, or the human pollution crisis? Don't think so. Should have been. Oh, my audio was really low for that. I'm sorry. I deprived someone of a shart. I am an asshole. Where is my button? I don't know if I have a straight up shart. Well, there's another one. Thank you, Fat Conan. But no, I believe even with channel points you get what you pay for. We gotta get something. Here we go. I feel like that's a pretty close second. Alrighty, Unobtainium followed the channel. I love that name! I only ever watched the first Avatar movie, but Unobtainium, in a bad way, like in a good bad way, amused the shit out of me. And that whole thing with that movie, just, Unobtainium. Thank you for following that channel. That channel. Thank you for following the channel. That is beautiful. It made my day. Alrighty, so yeah, Greta Thunberg, Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg was briefly carried off. Yep. It's a total patsy move. Briefly carried off. So as soon as the cameras took the picture of her being carried off, and she dropped a hot lady load, she fucking waddled off home to diddle her fiddle at her success. Wednesday, after she and other activists blocked the entrance to Oslo's finance ministry during an anti-wind farm protest, Thunberg, who was sitting in the front of the ministry doors, forming a human chain with other activists, was carried away by two police officers who dropped her off on a nearby bench without encountering any resistance, according to live footage from the Norwegian media outlet Verdensgang. Wait a minute, do we have the footage? Is it a video? I don't. All right, so there's a picture. Oh, here we go. JFK is dead. Let it go, okay? He can't help you. He's not your friend. Fat Conan saying the problem is people are paying attention to her. Well, here's why I'm paying attention to her. Because I'm very hopeful from what I read that this video is about to show in another minute here that this was all a publicity stunt. They're just going to park her on a bench and she's done. They're not carrying anybody else away. She's fucking smiling. She's fucking smiling. She's got a little smirk like, I'm getting what I want. I want criminal punishment on this shit. Where is Chauvin when you need him? Or where's Chauvin when you need him? I mean, I feel like we have him locked down. I think we all know where he is. Now, is she going to get up and go back to the doors? Oh, we're done now. Oh, and now we're doing interviews. Oh, now we have to do interviews, and now I have to, again, this is my problem. These fucking fake people, man. Why seriously, if you're not willing to go back to those doors and still protest, we should all go, this bitch is a big fat phony. Like that full bit, hey, this is a big fat phony. Seriously. So, and she's so happy with herself. What a fucking fake piece of shit. Honestly, she is the perfect. She is the perfect spokesperson for the fucking the new age eco green. Like, you've got to give up this and you got to stop that, and the climate people. They're so fucking fake. We need to get Rittenhouse to protect these events.
Cheerwell 100. I'm hearing anal sex, anal sex, anal sex.
Lab Glass, I think that call might be coming from inside the house. And I don't fault you, my friend. The heart wants what the heart wants. Apparently your heart wants someone to plumb your butthole. I wish you the best of luck in finding who you need for that. Oh, but again, this is my thing. The Greta Thunberg. With Greta Thunberg, this is my thing. It's so fucking fake. Like, it's like the coronavirus stuff. It's all so out in front of our faces. Why can't we call a spade a spade? All right? Greta Thunberg is full of shit. Because after they take her away, she goes and does her interview. She doesn't give two shits about this tribe or the windmills or any of that. She doesn't care about any of that shit. All she cares about is that, oh, now I get some attention. Because, I don't have literally anything else to offer the world. Oh, fuck. I hope the tribe holds her accountable for accomplishing nothing. Lab Glass, damn it, my gay hearing is back. Oh, wait. Thunberg then went around the building and attempted to block another entrance to the ministry, but was once again removed by police. I feel like the police need to remove with force. Along with indigenous and climate activists, Thunberg was protesting the construction of the largest wind farm project in Europe, which is partially located on land traditionally used by the Sami indigenous people. It looks like that says semi-indigenous people. The semi-indigenous people. Again, she went and blocked the other entrance. I put some actual skin in the game. Do something other than just, oh, look, get more attention from me. Okay, so we have several stories. We did the Megyn Kelly thing, so we can drop that. Oh, yeah, this one's going to freak me out for a bit. I used to be a chef. I don't mean to brag, but I know my way around a whisk. But anyhow, KitchenAid is a mixer brand that I'm a big fan of. I support using. But fucking apparently they had to make an ad with Dylan Mulvaney. You guys want to be weirded out? Let's be weirded out.
You want to know one of my biggest fears in life? It's eating fruit.
Hey, but you are what you eat, all right? So I'd say one of my biggest fears of life would be running to you in person, because you are a horrifying individual inside and out. Your personality and what you've done to yourself physically because of your personality. Wow.
And it's a texture.
That's the face most people get when you talk to them. Hold on a minute. I might be off base here. That face looks familiar. Dylan Mulvaney. Wait a minute. Shit, now I can't remember his name, though. fuck. I'm trying to think of the other person who. Oh. Kumquats. Labglass would say, I would think he loves bananas. No one more stand mixer brand. No one more stand mixer brand. Name one more stand mixer brand. Fuck. Jesus, what was the... Well, Cuisinart definitely does one, I'm sure. This is KitchenAid. So I'm sure Honeywell probably does one. God, I'm trying to think of the floor stand one that I'm trying to think the name of, and I can't remember it's like with an H or something. Jesus Christ. I don't know, but the point is this ad. Now we're getting off track. But the ad won't play.
It's a texture.
It's a texture.
But I do like to drink it, so here's my plan.
Ha ha. She doesn't like the texture, but she does like to drink it. I'm sorry. Dylan likes to drink it. Insert.
Of bulk hibiscus is the perfect way to bring more personality to my kitchen, and it's so cute and vibrant.
Because you don't have one. Because much like your face, your personality is applied because it's fake. Much like the gender you identify as, your personality is, made up. Your personality is something you pulled out of your ass. KitchenAid stock price is dropping. So, just the juice? Yeah, apparently just the juice. Again, KitchenAid, how dare you? I mean, honestly, just look. No one needed you to pick a side in this shit, but I'm sorry, you picked the wrong one. Just... I don't even...
And it's inspiring me to conquer my fruit phobia and try a new smoothie recipe this morning. Let's do it! We're starting...
No. Fruit phobia? You don't get to have a fruit phobia. That feels like self-hating. Alrighty. So we're starting with what?
Starting simple but bold with a berry cherry smoothie today.
I'm gonna go vomit. I like cherries. How dare you?
So we got frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries. Oh!
Get it? I'm too dumb to operate a cup. Honestly, this is what you think women are? How have women not risen up en masse to be like, this caricature needs to be stopped? Get it? I'm a girl. I'm dumb. I can't handle holding things. Again, if this was a sketch bit, I would be like, ugh, bad taste. Oh. Oh, God. Johnny, you were right. It is he. Stop encouraging mental illness. Oh. So it does seem like gays. I hate this. Quick, turn it on. Oh, no.
Frozen cherries, frozen bananas, a little bit of ice. Oh, or
again. Because... Don Lemon said this guy is past their prime. Plus, I don't know if anyone's told Dylan Mulvaney, dude, check out TikTok. There's an app you can use. All right? You could look better. All right? There's an app. There's a filter. Someone needs to tell Dylan Mulvaney, have you looked into the beauty filter? You could use it. Like, I mean, no offense. I feel like Dylan Mulvaney keeps doing this character of what Dylan Mulvaney thinks a woman is, which I find extremely offensive. But at least in the facial department, the app could put you on the right visual spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, just use the app, Dylan, to at least look more like an attractive woman. Because the other parts of the character thing, like, again, I'm not a woman, and even I'm like, this is just insulting. I just, at a certain point, we're just punching. Don't get me wrong. I love to, like, take women down a peg. That's my job as a man. But, and I salute another man for having the balls to pretend to be a woman to do it. Like, that, this is definitely a troll of the highest order. But at a certain point, I'm like, but now it just seems mean. It just seems mean, Dylan. Because your name is Dylan Mulvaney. You have Vaney in your name. And you're playing, again, what I would say is the just most, like I just feel like, give me the most insulting, like, fucking Chad Bro version of, I'm going to be a girl, ah, ha, ha. And that's literally Dylan Mulvaney.
A lot of bit of ice and some oat milk. I just eyeballed this, so let's pray. Oh! It's taste test time. Oh my god.
Way too thick, first of all. And yeah, I'm sure you just eyeballed this. I'm sure you didn't download a recipe. I'm sure this isn't take number 735. And I'm sure this is the first time you've ever had anything like this. What an ugly human inside and out. Well, again, I can't say it's an ugly human inside and out. I think it's a bit. All right? I think this is a bit. I think Dylan Mulvaney's like, how can I portray the most offensive version of a woman possible? And that's kind of how I feel about a lot of these people in the, like, I have to be trans and it has to be my identity and I have to be a social figure and I have to be, like, lauded in front of all of you because, behold, I'm trans. Like, I feel like all of those people kind of trolling women if you're being a trans woman. Like, don't get me wrong. If you were a famous person and you had fame and then you transitioned, fine. Like Elliot Page. All right. Elliot Page had a well-established career, life, and everything. Did not need that one thing to solidify anything. Wait. Hates the texture of fruit but likes the texture of smoothies. That's fucking weird. They, them's phone away, problem solved. Take they, them's phone away, problem solved. I will say this. You hate the texture of blueberries and grapes, but when it's ground up, it's not the same. Like, literally, a smoothie is just pre-chewed food, dude. You baby birded it. Bruce Jenner. But again, like I said, I think this is a character. I think this is a character being used entirely for fame. And I think, again, this is what this person believes a female person is like. And I just feel like that's insulting. Use that smoothie texture between the... Look, I'm just saying, if you hate the fruit texture, but you don't mind it in a smoothie, that just means you need to learn to chew your food, okay? Again, but that's I hate the texture, but if it's blended and ground up, that's not the same text.
It's pretty good, and I can't even taste the texture thanks to the...
Texture isn't a taste thing. Again, this has got to be a character. This guy looks like a young Ashton Kutcher that's just punking the female gender. I can't even taste the texture. You would feel one. That just means you don't chew your food. Again, at this point, it's not even insulting to women. It's just insulting to people. Now that would be comedy. If Dylan just rips off the wig, like it's a wig, and just rips it off and surprise, or just pulls the hair down and it's Ashton Kutcher, like it's an episode of You've Been Punked. I mean, just I would be impressed. But again, I can't even taste the texture. In before Johnny is called transphobic. I mean, I'll probably be called transphobic at some point because, like, hard line in the sand. If you're trans, I'm not into you, like, sexually. I don't care if you've had the full procedure, like, just whatever. I learned a while ago. The trans group is an all or nothing group, and that's not how I roll. So I'm transphobic already. So now I'm just leaning in. What have I got to lose? I'm eventually going to be transphobic. I disagree with a lot of things about trans culture today. And that's enough to deem you transphobic. So it's not like, oh, no, we're going to call him transphobic because of this now. I was already going to be called transphobic, so I've given up trying to fight that. Now I'm just like, fuck it, we're leaning in. And this guy is an offensive caricature. No more, I like puss too. I love me some puss.
The 10 different speeds that quickly and thoroughly mix tough ingredients like frozen fruit. I also have the hibiscus stand mixer because I couldn't stop myself, and I can't wait to try that out too.
Or you got paid to by these people because, again, you're a shill, this is a character, and it's a bit. Fuck free rights for women. Remember, ladies, you're easily replaced by a skinny tweeny dude. All right, look. Like I said, I take this as a character and a bit, and I laugh at it. Because the bear he's poking is the female gender. So balls in your court, women. I don't need to stand up for you. You do. Because this guy says he's one of you. Or as he says to you, ladies,
cheers!
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Whatever. If it all goes wrong, we'll be on Rumble. But as for that, if anyone wants to go, you're transphobic. Look, the trans community has made it very, very clear that it's an all or nothing group. So yeah, I'm going to be transphobic at some point because I'm not attracted to trans people. I don't think trans people should be teaching sexual stuff in schools, especially about being trans. I don't think we should be putting drugs for trans or for gender identifying surgeries for kids. So yeah, I'm probably transphobic, I guess. Like, I mean, I'm not going to worry about it. If you're going to call me that, fine. But again, that's where I'm landing. I'm not going to stop somebody who wants to change their gender if they're an adult and they seek out help and they go through that. I'm also not going to stop somebody who wants to make themselves handicapped because that's who they believe they are. I am just going to say you shouldn't be pushing that shit on kids. Alrighty, so fuck, I forget what this was even about. Oh yeah, this is a board talking about the whole understanding of like herd immunity and exposure immunity. You need to accept us for who we are from people who will not accept anyone for who they are. Exactly. Which is why I decided, hey man, look, I've already been told how my beliefs are transphobic and stuff like that. So I'm like, so fuck it. We'll lean in. At any rate, here we go.
By forcing children to have a vaccine that they don't need because they've already had the disease, that undermines the trust in other vaccines, like the measles vaccines or the polio vaccine, and that's very, very serious. I think during the last several decades, we have the never vaccinate people, or the anti-vaccine people, have tried to undermine the trust in vaccine, but with very little success. But the vaccine fanatics who wants to vaccinate every person in this country, even though they are children who has very little risk for it, even though they have already had the COVID, that has undermined the trust in other vaccines enormously, creating enormous vaccine hesitancy.
So not allowing their provider or physician to determine the risk and the benefit.
Yeah, and also people themselves, because people know that about immunity. We learn that in school. People know that if you've had a disease, you are...
It wasn't until I came to Congress that I found out infection-acquired immunity was a novel concept.
Thank you very much. Who was that? Anonymous, for playing that 50-bit thing. Thank you. Yeah, and now so he's about to say a novel concept that, you know, you get immune to things if you've been exposed to them, if, you know, stronger from survival. Johnny, get back. What do you mean, Yarta? What do you mean, get back? What, are we not on? Am I not on streams? Did we lose shit? Did it get crazy up in this business? I can't taste the cum in this smoothie, says Fallen. Oh, God. Dollar Store Flash? Well, how did I miss that? Johnny, get back? No, it looks like we're live here. Things are live there. Nothing. All right, so I'm just crazy. Settle down, Adolf. We all know they are lying to us. Oh, all right. All right, let's get back over to the Rumble thing to keep an eye on that. If anyone's up on that chat again, thank you for everyone that's on Rumble. Really appreciate that. That's super awesome. All righty. Again, back to this comment on this lady. Why do you seem familiar? Now you seem familiar, Miss Miller Meeks.
Yeah, I guess we knew about it since 430 BC of the Athenian plague until 2020, and then we didn't know about it for 3 years, and now we know about it again. So,
okay, let's go back to this. Notice how everyone here is laughing. This is why. This is why I get mad. Like, oh, with the picture of you, it's funnier. Okay. This is why I get mad, dude, about this shit, man. Like, we know that this stuff wasn't a big deal. We know these things, but we're not allowed to say that or we get canceled from stuff, and that's still a thing, and there's still people that still push this, and the hospitals still push vaccines, and it's still things that they advertise during Wheel of Fortune and shit. Like, come on, man. And now we're looking at a board of doctors talking about the actions we've taken and the things we believe, and these accredited medical experts, Dr. Martin, a lot of them Dr. Martins, Dr. J, and Dr. All of them smiling, laughing, like this is funny. And so are the people behind them. Like, all of us are like, yeah, but it's, we decided for 3 years to be stupid. No, people pushed that. People push that stupidity. And I want those people held accountable, goddammit.
Until 2020, and then we didn't know about it for 3 years, and now we know about it again. So,
again, so the medical establishment kind of being like, oh, it's almost like all that shit that was pushed publicly the last 3 years was bullshit. And now we're allowed to not believe bullshit anymore. Finally. Oh, man. Do we have a video one for this? Oh, let's go to this video really quick. We've got an amazing video for you that I'm going to play for a little bit here because I have to stretch my legs and... Alrighty, so as we play this video, I'm going to set up this bit. This is a lady who is convinced that the law does not apply to her. A police stop. We're going to be going through videos more like this and stuff on the Sunday show, but this is kind of a teaser of the kind of things we'll be discussing on the Sunday show. But I'm going to let this dude take it away for a moment here And here we go.
Young lady, Officer Banks, Gulf Breeze Police Department. I'm pulling you over. You're doing 54 and a 35. Any reason for that speed tonight?
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge, all this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
Nope. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car. I'm going to rewind that. We're 19 seconds in. Dahada saying LMFAO what? Exactly. That's why this clip is on here. I'm going to let you have that again if you didn't hear it. Is the audio like half and half? No, that's as loud as it can be. All right, here we go. And I'm going to be silent so we can let her go. Oh, here we go. I was traveling excuse. She could use a filter. Oh, nice, Van Drexel.
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge, all this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
Nope. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, you do.
You do not?
15-7, 41 with me. Ma'am, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle.
Am I a crime?
Yeah, you are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my rights.
Either you step out the vehicle, or I will remove you from the vehicle.
I know my rights.
15-7, sovereign supervisor.
He literally just told you, like, hey, you're going to get kicked out of the car. He's like, I know my rights.
Ma'am, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle.
Am I a crime?
Yeah, you are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my rights.
Either you step out the vehicle, or I will remove you from the vehicle.
I know my rights.
15-7, sovereign supervisor, sovereign citizen.
Did you hear what I said? You need to get a supervisor out here right now.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right now. Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask, and then I'm going to make you step out the vehicle.
You're going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're going to step out the vehicle right now.
You are going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
That's fine.
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Very well.
That's what you want to stick with?
Call a supervisor.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
Right now.
Or else what?
I know my rights.
I mean, again, she's said it multiple times. She knows her rights. She's not driving a commercial vehicle. She doesn't need a license.
Auto call supervisor or else what?
I guess we're not going to go anywhere then.
Okay. Just hold it for me and go and give me the channel.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
Yeah, our channel 1 will be 1033.
That can educate you on what the law is.
Okay, he could educate me on what the law is. What? So do you have an ID or you have a driver's license?
No, I don't have a driver's license on me.
Okay. Do you have one issued to you?
In Mississippi.
In Mississippi. So why would you need a driver's license to drive on the road if you don't need a license?
That was years ago.
Oh, so what year is this?
What year was the ID issued?
29.
I hope that's your supervisor.
You hope it is?
I really do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
What is your name and badge number?
I already told you my name. It's Officer Banks.
What is your badge number?
It's Officer Banks.
Are you failing to...
Are you failing to give me your driver's license?
I don't have to give you a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Okay.
I have all the laws back here.
Okay. So you're not going to give me a driver's license?
I'm not going to give you a driver's license. I don't have to give you a driver's license.
Okay.
I'm traveling. I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. And what state is that?
Any state. It's common law, natural law.
Okay.
Constitutional law.
Okay.
You need to get a supervisor out here.
Cheer 100. Wait, what? I need license to drive this semi. My bad.
Oh, fuck. No, 5W40 Motor. She's saying you don't need the license to drive the semi. Or no, you need the license to drive the semi, but not the common car. Again, the fucking balls on this chick. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. This car is driving itself. All right, so I was worried that the camera was gonna move. We can have me on here. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm not driving. I'm traveling. I don't need a license to drive a car. Kinda do. I love the whole, like, I know my rights, and then he even called it out earlier. He's like, we got a sovereign citizen. Like, and this is a thing that we were talking about before the other day. It is really, really just fucking, ugh. All right, Zen Rhino following me on the Rebel. Thank you very much. Let's get there. Yep, we already covered that. Thank you again. All right, and close. So, yeah, she's a sovereign citizen. And she has, again, every right. And she was pulled over for speeding. So at no point, Johnny, you don't need the license to joke. Say hi to Brazil, man. Well, hey, Brazil, how you doing? Hey, I won't just say hi to Brazil if you're not fucking around with me. On the odds that you're telling me the truth, that fucking gets my goat, man. I'm worldwide. If I'm really on in Brazil, let me say, hello, Brazil. Give you a little free cowbell action. Very happy to say hi to Brazil. Again, don't you see the problem is not this woman? The problem is the dickhead officer pulling over someone for doing 54 and a 35. Fuck that. Yeah, what an ass. What an ass. She wasn't hurting anybody yet. They didn't get a chance to get in front of the car.
I do?
Yes.
Okay. So what log?
Your supervisor.
So just like I'm requesting
your supervisor. You know, like this is a McDonald's. I'd like to see the manager. I'm requesting your supervisor. Well, you'll get to see him. I'm going to take you downtown. And we're going to book you, and not only will you see the supervisor, you're going to get to meet some of my coworkers, one of the secretaries. You're going to get to meet the bailiff if he's in between court cases, because he's there a lot. You're going to get to meet the fingerprint lady. Her name's Janice. She's very lovely, but she has cats, and there's kind of a smell. But look, she's a great person. She's doing the Lord's work with that fingerprint shit. She's got a steady hand, a weather eye, and a temperament of a goddamn angel. So if you piss her off, you deal with me, okay? You leave Janet alone.
Your driver's license.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. Sorry, Turner.
I love it. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. Ooh, you are not helping yourself right now. I know my rights, and I told you them, and I asked for your supervisor, so until they show up, I would like some goddamn appetizers. You are going to feel so bad when this all ends with me getting an apology and a free coupon for the next party sub. Because they will take that out of your paycheck, mister, and I certainly won't be giving you a tip. He's walking back to the car, and secretly in his voice, secretly a voice in his head, this came through.
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man. Absolutely none.
A, she won't identify. She won't produce a driver's license. She's doing 58.
She won't, oh, wait a minute, go back. Are you the supervisor? All right, so hold on. Whether it's the supervisor or just another arresting officer, it's beautiful. And she just constantly looks like a deer in headlights. So are we guessing she's on something?
The bridge actually did a U-turn. A, she won't identify. She won't produce a driver's license. She's doing 58.
Yes. Okay, I do not have to have a driver's license.
So she's interrupting the cop already, which is totally going to help. And she's about to tell him, again, that she doesn't need a driver's license.
To drive a vehicle.
Let my officer speak first, then I'll speak to you. Her vehicle stopped for speeding. 54 and 35 coming off the bridge. She asked me where the speed limit was, saying that it's before she got off the bridge. She actually did a U-turn. We were in the 35 zone. We pull over here. I introduced myself. I said, any reason why we're driving this fast? And I said, you got your license. She immediately goes into, I don't need a license to drive the vehicle. Okay. And then she said, I am traveling. Okay.
Put her in a cell with Jim, but now is Jenny. Oh. And he just gave him the whole spiel, and he's already declared this over the radio earlier, a sovereign citizen thing. So they all know what they're about to be dealing with. But I don't think she realized this ain't about to work for you. Oh boy.
So,
bird number fucking 5,
you
6?
You have to identify yourself
5.
to these officers.
I do not have to have a license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida. You're in the state of Florida.
It doesn't matter in what state
it does
I'm in.
matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter.
That's
so you
right.
better hope
the founding father said, and on this day we shall declare that dumb bitches don't need licenses to drive cars. We're going to go a little overtime, I'm thinking, because I want to go through all of this. We still have like 16 minutes left, so I'd have to play it uninterrupted. And unless we end up bailing out because it gets boring, I'm really... She has not disappointed for 4 minutes.
The information you gave us comes back as to being you. So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're going to get out of the car.
Wait a
Sorry,
minute.
I don't have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Okay. Sorry, Turner.
Matter in what state
it does
I'm in.
matter.
I'm in the U.S.
It does matter. So you better hope the information you gave us comes back as to being you. So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're going to get out of the car.
I haven't been suspected of a crime.
You are being legally stopped on a traffic stop. You are not being cooperative. It is not a Terry stop.
What
Trust me.
Where does this go? Oh my God, this lady.
Know the difference. You were speeding. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. Out of the car now. Undo the seatbelt.
Turn the vehicle off.
Turn it off now.
Officer Schaefer, unbuckle her.
Put all that down.
Step out, turn around, face away from me. Turn around, face away
Turn
from
around.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was an Arab cop and he said, in my country, women don't have a license either. They are just not allowed to drive. And I mean, that's why if that had been the case, more of us would be like, you know what? We understand. We apologize. We've been saying this whole time that we are horrible, or that you're horrible and you're misogynistic and that's a backwards culture. But you know what? When I look at this lady and Dylan Mulvaney, I think, women. I bet she has a lot of friends and is just the life of the party. Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't tell people how it is all the time. I'm sure this is a random act for her.
You do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle. I have all the laws right there.
I
in the
don't
back
care
of my
what I don't
car.
care what laws you say you
I
have.
know that you don't care because you're.
Then you-
I have all the laws in the back of my car. I am trusted with them. What do you mean you have the laws in the back of your car? Even if you had printouts of the laws in the back of your car, this one isn't one of them.
supposed to be a police
then
officer.
you should
a
know
peace
that
officer.
you should know that this conversation's over then.
Right, because you don't care about the laws. You don't care about our rights. That's the problem.
Chevy or 5W40 motor oil asking, would you? No, I don't think I'd drive that car. That car doesn't look like a very nice car. Oh, you mean her? Not even with the app on. I feel like there's a substance in here somewhere. And if there isn't, there should be. You know what I mean? This is a classic. Wasn't that supposed to send off a thing? Alrighty, well, we got a 6-month subscribe from 5W40 Motor Oil. Thank you for being a fan of the channel for 6 months. I don't know why the audio thing is being sketchy, but thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. There's your cowbell, because you kick ass. Alrighty, so let's get back to this. We've got like 8 minutes left in the show, so I got to kind of move through this, and I've got to get these last.
Have a seat.
I need to call somebody. Yes, I do.
Last 10 burns.
You call somebody from San
Burn
Rose
number
County Jail.
7.
Excuse me?
You call somebody from San Rose County Jail, you're under arrest.
I live right down there.
Where's your ID out of, or your license out of?
Mississippi.
I just thought you didn't have one. You
Sir,
just said you don't need one.
This is ridiculous.
It's not.
You're under arrest, Dorcha. Where's your license? Mississippi. You just said you don't have one.
Not ridiculous. We're not going to play any of these games with you tonight.
It's not a game. This is my rights as a,
It's not
as a
your rights.
citizen.
It's not your rights.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're in the state of Florida. The state of Florida requires you to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle.
Sir, it doesn't matter.
No, sir, it doesn't. Who the hell sold you? Is this just a really gullible lady who had some dude who believes everything that he told her? Like, he told her she was pretty and that he loved her and that you don't need a driver's license to operate a vehicle and if you're just traveling. Oh, God.
What state I'm in?
See, that's your problem, is you say it doesn't matter, but it does. In this country, it does. I don't care about what laws you say you have.
You should care about the
I
laws
don't,
and the rights
but
of citizens. You're a
we
peace
know your
officer.
rights. We know your rights.
No, you
You
don't.
don't know your rights.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
Yes, I do.
Because if you knew your rights, you knew, or you would know, and should know, that you must have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. And if I find out that if I find out that you are not giving us the right information to identify
I gave you the right information. Why would I do that? I'm trying to use my rights as a legal citizen. Why would
you do that? Well, you would do that because you don't have a valid driver's license.
I don't have a valid driver's license. I don't have to have a valid driver's license.
Yes, you do. God, this is starting to bother me now. I'm getting pissed. Could someone smack this lady? Jesus. Look, we can argue over whether or not you acquired your driver's license through actually like proving you can drive or whatever, or whether or not you have the skills, but you have the but I mean, Jesus, the idea. I mean, even people who are foreign to this country understand they need the driver's license. I'd like to say police don't know the laws. They are not lawyers or judges. You're right. Police don't necessarily know the laws. They are not lawyers or judges. But I think we could all agree in this particular case, this lady is fucking dumb.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
Then we'll let the judge determine that.
We will let the...
All right.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything wrong.
We can arrest you.
No, you can't.
If you don't have a valid driver's license, we most certainly can.
Can I please call my
No,
mother?
you cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Yes.
Then why do you need to call your mother?
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally
You
detained.
will be able to call her once you get there.
Can I at least lock my car?
We will make sure it is secure.
I bet they let her go, says Fanatical Bucks fan. You know what?
What are you going to do with my car?
Probably tow it.
Why?
Because you are driving without a license.
I don't have to have a license to drive.
Again, that's something you're going to have to argue. Look, you might be right, lady. You might be right, but these cops certainly don't believe that. You're going to have to argue this in court. At this point, the fact that you're so dumb that you think if you just keep repeating your point, it'll somehow land. Like, the first 28 times that you said you don't need a license and I denied that that was true, the 29th one fucking stuck. I don't know why. Bah. What was I thinking before? You know what? I'm a dick. Oh, Jesus.
That is commercial driving.
It is not commercial driving.
Yes, it is.
Ma'am, I'm telling you right now. No,
Stop. Lord,
you
please
didn't
do not let
piss
this
us off.
Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slinger from any man.
Thank you.
I
Okay.
obviously have, because y'all are detaining me illegally.
No, you're being arrested. Is what's happening. And you have not pissed us off. We are doing our job.
No,
Whether you agree or not doesn't matter. It's a
You
mute
take
point.
orders from the top. You don't know the laws and the rights. Law is
We do.
canon law.
We do.
Sergeant Turner.
And in this
Why
country,
do they keep coming back to chat? Because apparently they are just fucking susceptible to goddamn Karen bait. She's got them hooked. She's got them hooked.
What laws do we follow?
Canon law. Y'all
All right, no
follow
more
canon
pause,
law.
and we're
We
gonna
follow
finish
canon
this, and then
law.
we'll call the
we?
show.
Who is
We're
we?
gonna raid Granny at the end of this
Who's
too. I
we?
think
Tell me who
he's
we
live
is.
right now, right?
Police officers.
No, police officers. We are police officers. We're not peace officers. We're police officers.
Yes, I know that now.
So then your argument just needs to stop, and you just need to sit there quietly.
Jesus, we're close to a hype train. We really shouldn't be doing a hype train.
Please just let me go home.
No.
Why?
Because you do not have a valid driver's license, and you have done nothing but give my officers a hard time during this entire ordeal.
I tell you that I have rights.
You don't know your rights,
I haven't
clearly.
been ugly to y'all. I haven't yelled at you.
You
and
have
ran
not
away.
been cooperative.
I haven't been cooperative. In what,
Not
silent?
at all.
Just go with it.
No, just be honest.
Sergeant, please.
You don't
Cheer
have a
100
license.
chew her to
I'll
jail.
never drive again.
Really?
Yes, you will. Because you believe you don't have to have a license.
Go get a
I don't know why the
driver's
hype train
license
thing
tomorrow.
isn't playing
Wait
here.
a minute. Now you're telling me that you'll go get a license.
Because you're
but
telling
yet
me
you
that I have no
believe
choice.
you don't. That's correct. You have no choice.
Here comes the train,
This is the
busy little
this
train,
is the road that's
rushing
being
up and down on
And
the
this is what's
daisy
going
line.
In jail.
Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and
There'll
the
be a few of those
grannies.
there.
Everyone's aboard on the 809.
All right, that's enough. We don't need to play that again.
You failed to appear on a court appearance for, what was it, expired license? So your Mississippi driver's license is expired.
And for the registration.
Okay, and the registration. So you had a court date that you missed. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't, or you choose not to?
No, sir. I would.
All right, now you're being a dick, dude. You don't or you choose not to. All right, regardless, she's saying she doesn't. So you don't remember it? All right, fine. Well, you missed that. Either way, this whole thing with you isn't going to work, sweetie.
Not lie to you. I don't lie. I do not remember that.
Okay, well, you do have a
God,
warrant out of
she's
Santa Rosa
pissing
County.
me off now. 50% of
regardless-
level 1. Thank you very
You're in
much.
Santa Rosa County.
Johnny, you look dreamy. Thank
Do
you,
you not know where you
Yaruto.
live?
Has she tried telling them
I just
she has the
moved here.
right to party?
Literally-
Thank you, strippers got me banned. All right, let's wrap this up here. And then I think I got to raid Granny, I think, was I promised today.
Lives on High Point.
When did you move?
So this is
About 2
number
months
7?
ago,
No,
from
I did
Pascagoula,
7. Number 8.
Mississippi.
We're on number 8, I
Okay.
think. Number 8. Number
You
8.
don't know what county you live in now after 2 months.
No, I don't. That's not something I use often. What county I live in.
Okay.
Really?
Well, you are going to jail tonight.
Well, thank you, Sergeant Turner.
You're welcome. I can do that too. I can stare at you.
You know that you are doing the wrong thing.
Nope, I know.
Y'all could let me go and handle my warrant tomorrow.
No, we can't.
Right, because y'all have something to prove.
I don't have anything to prove. My officer certainly doesn't have anything to prove.
Oh, Jesus.
But
All right.
What we want you to understand is there are laws that you have to follow. Whether you agree with them or not is a moot point. Because if you choose not to follow them and you continue to act like this and do this, you're just going to constantly be going to jail. Is that what you really want?
I'm not acting like or doing anything like.
You told us that you don't have to have a driver's license to drive.
In the state of Florida, you have 30 days to update your driver's license when you move. Says Fanatical Bucks fan.
Can I please call my mother?
No, you will be able to call your mother from the jail.
Please let me go ahead and call her so she can head there.
No.
She's sleeping, please.
By the time you get booked in and everything, it'll be early enough in the morning. You can call her and she'll probably be getting up.
This is going to take hours?
It's not going to take hours, but it's going to take some
Sergeant
time.
Turner, please. Can you just
The answer is no.
We've gone an awfully far way from I have rights and I'm a citizen. Sergeant Turner, please. Please. Oh.
I'm not worried about my karma.
I know.
All right, now you're threatening his karma? Wow, you've really try offering him head? Yeah, I mean, that'd be a better go. No granny, but Mikey is on. Well, then, fuck, we're raiding Mikey 2 Milks to celebrate him getting his channel back. Our good friend Mikey, we're going to raid Mikey 2 Milks at the end of this. Let's kind of finish up this this whole thing here and give Mikey a little attention. And I have controlled burn number 9
No,
that
you
I'm
know
on
what
right
I'm
now.
actually worried about? People like
You're
you
actually worried
who
about
think that
meeting your
laws
quota.
don't... No, there is no quota.
There
It's
are
people
laws
like
that
you
don't
who
matter.
believe that laws don't pertain to them. And that's just
They
not
don't.
the case.
They don't.
Then enjoy spending a lifetime in and out of jail. Because
I've
that is
never
what
been
will
to jail.
happen.
Though it won't, actually.
If you continue to act like this and do this, it will.
I'm not acting like anything. I'm
Then I
telling
would
you
suggest
that
moving
what my
back to
rights
Mississippi.
are. I'm not moving back to Mississippi.
Then if
either.
you stay living here and driving a car without getting a valid driver's license, that is what is going to happen.
You do not have to have a driver's license to drive.
Again, what the... Is this a lady thing? That ship ain't gonna sail.
I've already been through roadblocks with state troopers with this.
Then they're not very good state troopers.
Yes, they are, because they know their rights. And they know the law.
No. If they let you through with this garbage, they're not.
That's...
This is...
If state troopers let you through roadblocks when you're like, I don't have a driver's license, I don't need one, I'm in a I'm not it's... Whoa. Look, if you don't have insurance, that's a state-to-state thing, okay? There's an argument for that there. But a license?
It's not garbage.
It's garbage.
Have you done any research into it?
More than you will ever know.
Okay,
You're not
well,
the
then you
first
would know
one.
it's not
You're not
garbage.
the first person I've run across that thinks this way.
Yeah, I know.
And
We're a problem right
those
now.
other people went to jail too.
Good, you know.
All right, let's see where this
It's
goes.
not.
All right, so what's next now? Not captured. Officer finds... Oh, no! Officer finds plastic baggie with white powdery substance. I knew it. We've got drugs. No, now I definitely want to bang her. Crazy has to be good. Obviously, she's on something. All right. Substance. Oh, she was on cocaine. Oh.
15 golf breeze.
I do not advocate illegal drug use. Controlled burn number 11. She definitely doesn't need a license. Yeah, not for cocaine. I like Fanatical Bucks fan said it. I did kind of think it. Not captured. Officer planting narcotics to complete the arrest. Oh, all right, anyway.
Usually you sit the warrant. Stand by. Excuse me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name. Look at me. Give me your full name. Give me your full name. Drugs inside the vehicle. You are under arrest now for possession of felony narcotics.
I didn't give y'all permission to search my vehicle either.
That means the drugs weren't there. Ma'am, it's called probable cause when you resisted arrest. You gave them a reason to look through your car because you couldn't give them a license. You couldn't give them an ID. You couldn't even really prove the car was yours, so they kind of had to check it to see if there were... The backpack was in the car. It wasn't like they had to go digging for it. I mean, they didn't fucking strip the thing down, but they could have. It's not my cocaine. It was there when I bought the car. Actually, she's saying not only was the cocaine not hers, she's saying the bag wasn't hers.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
Your vehicle's being towed. We're inventorying it. We're not searching it.
Yes, you are. You're searching my vehicle.
Well, they were inventorying the items in it, but again, they can search the vehicle when you are getting arrested.
You say that our laws don't matter to you, so what's it matter?
Obviously, I don't have any laws right now.
No, there's plenty of laws. You're just breaking them.
I don't have to mind laws that aren't valid.
Holy fuck, what? It's not my cocaine, it's Michael Caine. Oh, boo. I shouldn't have laughed at that, but I found it funny. But I'm gonna boo myself for supporting that. Nobody should.
Boo this man!
We're running long, and then we're definitely rating Mikey. But Jesus, this chick is just giving me gold. I can't give up on it.
Valid laws.
They are not valid laws.
Oh, they're gonna be
United
valid,
States
honey.
and the state of Florida seem to think they are.
Dahada following the channel. I'm not getting the notifications from that. I should. I'm gonna have to reboot all that stuff. But thank you, Dahada, following the channel. I really appreciate that.
The United States has a constitution that we fall under.
Right.
Statutes, mandates, codes.
So
none of that matters.
So under our Constitution, it still gives the state governments the right to govern themselves, correct?
That's right. And the sheriff has all the power.
That's right.
That's right.
The sheriff does. He is
Yes,
head law enforcement
officer. He's not
officer.
part of NATO. He's not part of the Council on Foreign Relations.
I'm not part of NATO either.
Well, you take orders from the top.
Nope, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You know who I take my orders from? My chief of police.
Exactly. And he takes orders from the top.
Who's the top?
You want me to give him one name? I mean, that would be impossible.
I don't know who the top is.
I know.
All right, now you're getting dumb.
I guess I'm just an ignorant cop.
Nope, you said that. I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you're implying. Expert.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Because you know everything.
I don't know anything, but I do know my job. And I know my officers know their job.
You know.
All right, this is dumb.
I'm not a victim. I'll never be a victim. I hate that mentality.
Then why don't help anyone?
Y'all aren't helping me right now.
You're not helping yourself because you choose to not get a valid driver's license.
That's totally changing.
You're just playing a victim.
I'm not playing a victim.
That's what you're doing.
All right,
I'm
controlled
not a
burn
victim.
number
I'll never be a victim. I hate
11
that
or
mentality.
12. I think 11.
Then why are you playing all these excuses as to you don't need a driver's
It's not
license?
an excuse. I have the laws in.
Say it, I read, say it should have sniffed it all at once. Strip your clothes and run home yelling, "I'm on fire." Delta had us saying 12. Thank you. I don't know what 12 means, but oh, I'm on 12. Thank you for keeping track. Means I got 4 to go. Thank you, Dahada.
In that car. That's why I ride around.
Here goes
why?
One of
I have
4.
the book of the Constitution in
To
there.
educate people like me?
I don't think that you're interested in learning anything.
I don't
that
think
you're
you-
very stubborn.
I don't think you know anything about me to even get to make that comment.
What? My opinion is that.
I know you got charges.
That's
That
fine.
warrant is.
So she was later charged for felony possession of cocaine, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and operating a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. So apparently She didn't know her rights. Oh, man. Oh. All right, so I've got like 3 burns that I've got to do. Bad boys, bad boys. Oh, no. Got to change it up, though. Bad girls, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they arrest you? I would love it if the judge was just like, when she got arrested, like, he goes, ma'am, are you high right now? Fucking. Alrighty. We have 3 burns we have left to do, so I got to do one more right now. Cry and say, but I'm a woman. You can't arrest me. In fact, when the cops told her she needed to have a valid driver's license, or when the judge told her she needed to have a valid driver's license, she was quoted as saying, "Suck my dick." All right, that was a little loud. All right, so we had 3 burns left to do. Let's do one right now. That leaves with 2 to go. Let's set up that raid. Thank you all for being part of the show. We will be back tomorrow as well for another amazing time. Oh, sniffing your cocaine, got pulled over because you can't stay in your lane. Bad boys. Oh, nice. I should have done that better. All right. We are going to raid our good friend Mikey Two Milks. I believe that's that. Does that do it? Alrighty, so the viewers are getting ready to go. The raid on Mikey Two Milks is taking off. We're going to send all of you over to that. Thank you all for being part of the show. I think I'm like 2 burns off. Whatever. My throat is killing me. I can't do it anymore, man. I'm sorry. I can't. It sucks. Anyhow, thank you all so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Aloha.